It just goes to show. This is why we don't worry about anything. We've had so many lessons these 2-3 weeks. But, like, who's going to win it for us?
Everybody?
Everyone's getting a game ball for this. We are 3-0, which was not the goals that we set out, but it's all we can control right now. Okay, so let's get back to work tomorrow, but enjoy it tonight. This was a special one, fellas. They all said you couldn't, and you did.
Hey, quick turnaround, Coach said it. Celebrate this win quick tonight. Our goals are bigger than just beating Bills. You know what I'm saying? We know where we want to go. This was just a step to where we want to go. That's how we compete. Let's go. Fans on 3. 1, 2, 3.
No matter what you do, you make sure you go out fighting. You make sure you go out swinging.
You just have to have the right mindset and carry it through, just one play at a time.
This is the mindset for our team. Adversity is opportunity. And that's how we look at it.
He's got him! Tyreek Hill! And the Dolphins have come back!
We've been building a good foundation since April. Guys coming in with the right mindset, taking care of business, being professional.
Touchdown! What a catch!
You got a division opponent coming through with the Bills at home.
Buckle up, hold on to your hands, here comes Waddle.
Embrace the fact that they're a good football team and that there's one way to be put in the category of good football teams. You beat good football teams.
Caught for the touchdown!
You're trying to get better. You don't get better from basking in the glory. It's on to the next.
Get it, man. 1, 2, 3.
You take that feeling you have on Sunday.
Good day for the Miami Dolphins.
And you put it to bed.
2, 3.
The best teams are the ones that continually progress throughout the whole season.
The offense, defense, special teams. All 3 phases being on the same page. That's where it's going to take you to your ultimate goal.
This is about the Miami Dolphins.
We're excited to get the opportunity to go out, put on display the camaraderie that our guys have shown together.
Yo, we go, baby.
Loose ball to the end zone. Touchdown.
It's awesome to see the team come together.
Having fun, building culture here.
That's how you win games in this league. Takes all of us.
Is anybody catching on to this Barry guy?
I sure hope you are. Let me do my checking here, make sure everything, all the levels are correct. Looks like I'm coming in a little bit hot on vocals. Everybody, first thing I want to get to before kickoff. Why is that coming in so hot? Anyway, got some news for you. Thanks everybody who's here. But let's go ahead and talk about this right away. Looks like, as you know, of course, Tua Tagovailoa is not in today. He's going to be out. Eric Ezekama is out. Salvin Ahmed is out. Hunter Long is out. Trey Flowers is out. And just recently announced, much to our chagrin, Xavier Howard is not going to be playing today. So there's going to be no X-Man today. Not sure why, not sure what happened. I know it's the groin. I saw some video early where he tried to get out there and make it happen, but it just didn't work. So, hey, guys got to step up. Mike McDaniel's catchphrase is adversity equals opportunity. It goes without saying, everybody knows right now that the Dolphins have faced tremendous adversity. But yet you've got to still answer the bell and come out there and take the opportunity that's in front of you. Just want to say some good hellos to everybody. James Steele, Joseph, Jimbo Kinobitz, I guess that's how you say his name, Tavita Jeremiah, Jason Keck, Joseph B., Similik Eris, Eric Walker, James Areen, Joseph B., thank you again for joining in. Today's going to be a crazy one. Teddy Two Gloves is going to be quarterbacking. The Jets know what they have to do. We know what we have to do to keep this lead in the AFC East. Now, I want to know from you guys. I'll check the comments during commercial breaks. That's what I usually do. Commercial breaks, timeouts, things of that nature. But start letting me know what you think about the ruling yesterday and the protocol BS that we found out that the NFL basically lied, that the NFLPA and NFL seemed to collude and want to get this doctor fired that they fired, and that he probably didn't want to change the report the way they wanted it changed. Bad, sad, very sad. Sad state of affairs. Now, just want to also let you know something. It's getting real dark here. I'm in Boca. I think we're expecting some thunderstorms. So if you start hearing a lot of noise or if it gets a little bit dark on screen, I may have to change some things up. But no worries. I got extra lights. Plus, I know you want to see me. So let's go with this game. Looks like we're about 5 minutes out, so I can take a few comments. I'm looking on the screen to see if they talk about any other announcements. But other than Xavier Howard, that's the big surprise. He tried to go. It didn't work. Nothing we can do about it. So let's see what we got here for some comments. Okay, we got, are we working? There we go. Jason Keck says he wasn't doing much anyway. Yeah, he did kind of get burned in the last couple of games. Kind of disappointing, how he got burned. There's my phone going off. Maybe he was hurt then. Maybe he was trying to make something happen and, just couldn't perform the way he was supposed to perform. Hopefully. Let's see here from Laura. Laura, yes. Oh, no Howard. Which means a couple of these other guys are going to have to step up today. They're going to have to step up, and we're going to have to score some points. Bottom line, we got to score some points. No ifs, ands about it. We got to put us some points today, help these guys. Let's see here. Good job on my last name. Most people struggle with it for some reason. Seems pretty syllabically neutral for me, phonetically neutral. Keck. Yeah, exactly. Rick Williams says Needham. Needham needs to step up, as well as Igbo, for sure. I hope our DBs don't get burned. I hope that every week. I really hope that every single week when I want that. What's my prediction? I don't like to make predictions because so many variables. So if the Dolphins don't turn the ball over, if the Dolphins don't get penalties, if you don't beat yourself on paper, this looks like a definite win for the Dolphins. But you can't predict. A tip here, a tip ball, and you got a pick six. A jump off sides, and you give somebody an extra first down. So I was always taught, don't worry about predictions. If you execute, if you get out there and do what you're supposed to do, if you don't get turnovers, if you don't get penalties, more than likely you're in a position to beat the other team. So they all know what it is. Don't fumble. No interceptions. No penalties. No stupid bonehead plays. And definitely no personal fouls. So that's how I look at it in terms of prediction. All things being equal, with no turnovers, no penalties, no bonehead plays, I think the Dolphins could win pretty handily in this game. Let's see. When do I think that Byron will return, and what will his impact be when he does? I don't know. I mean, he tried to come off the PUP, the physical unable to perform list, and then get on a 21-day, and he hasn't been able to do it. So his injury may be lagging or not performing as well as he wants to. We can't wait. Obviously, we can't wait. So we'll see what happens. Todd Pig says, yeah, he sees my Notre Dame thing over here. Congratulations to the Fighting Irish. College football is good when they are good. Sure is. 3 in a row. Gotta like that. There's actually people who like the Miami Dolphins who I talk to who are mad at me because I support Notre Dame. I don't get it. 2 different leagues, 2 different style of play. One's college, one pro. I like the Hurricanes, but just not as good as I like Notre Dame. Eric Fernandez says here, do you think the media will still put us down even if we win this game? Of course. I see there being no way that the media stops with their bloodthirst for Tua and the Miami Dolphins. Just not. It sells. It's the eyeballs. It's the clicks. That's what they want. They're going to keep going, obviously. The coaches are both good play designers and offense and from the same mold, but McDaniel is better right now. Both these guys, that's a great point, Joe. Both these guys are from the Shanahan camp. Robert Saleh, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He's from San Francisco, from that same mold that Shanahan group, and as well as you know that about Mike McDaniel. So if you notice this week, they played a little bit of cat and mouse, determining who was going to play, who wasn't going to play, yet still stay within the NFL guidelines of reporting injuries. Hey, let's see here. Scotty Joe says the media won't stop until we win the Super Bowl again. They won't stop then either. They'll say the other team lost the game, the other team threw an interception, Miami shouldn't have been there, yada, yada. It's not going to stop. And it's funny because as I do these things on Sunday, I know inevitably we're going to get some jerks in here who are going to spam, who are going to do some things. Guys, I don't care if you come in and want to engage with people. That's what being a fan is all about. If you see something and you want to rub it in our face, by all means. But don't be nasty. Don't be stupid. Don't spam and just say the same thing and cut and paste over and over again. Add something to the conversation. Let us know why you're here. Otherwise, yeah, you will get popped. I like what you say here. I would like to see Skylar. Notice he's not inactive, so he's on the roster. And I got to believe if Teddy's not doing well, Skylar's that next man up. I got to believe that. He can't just let him wallow. When I say wallow, Teddy's got to perform. If Teddy doesn't perform, you can't let this game get out of hand. So you're absolutely right. Tell the NFL to give us back our first round pick. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. They ain't giving us nothing. They're just looking to see if they can take away. Do you realize yesterday, as I was talking to people about the protocol fiasco, the sham investigation, people were still saying that Tua had 2 concussions, even though the report clearly said he did not have 2 concussions. It was clear. It was emphatic. And they still didn't believe it. You know, because my eyes tell me that, yeah, him and Rex Ryan. So we're almost at game time here. Let's see what we got here from Charles. Coach McDaniel will get a lot more respect for his coaching skills if they win this one today with the players we have out. Yeah, I tend to believe that as well. So it's 61 degrees in the Meadowlands, East Rutherford, New Jersey, 9 miles per hour, sunny. Great day for a game. And it's about to start, so let's see what happens here. They're lining up for the kickoff. We'll get back to some comments. Let me go ahead and turn the volume up here. I got time for one more comment here. Yeah, Pablo, he should indeed sue the NFL, NFLPA, whoever was involved with that, but he may have got a big settlement. All right, guys, it's game time. Getting ready to kick off. The Dolphins are kicking off, so let's see what happens. Sanders is getting ready to kick off. We're in the green tops and white pants today, and this is going to probably sail out of the end zone, and absolutely it does. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Jets, and Zach Wilson's getting ready to come out. I always kind of liked that kid. He's a good quarterback. I think he hasn't had the weapons, but I hope he doesn't do too good today. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. And I see the spammers are here already. It's funny how they find us. All right, we got Zach is in the shotgun formation. He's got a receiver going in motion. The guy turns around. He gets a snap, gets an inside handoff, fakes. It was play action, and right over the middle for about 12 yards, first down for the Jets. Real quick play action he did on that play. I mean, real quick. Stuck it in the gut of the running back, pulled it out right away, hit the wide receiver on an easy slant. We've seen this for all season already. I'm seeing a pattern. You guys are seeing a pattern. This underneath stuff worked all day for almost every team we've played. All right, Zach is back in a shotgun. He's got the snap. Good protection. Throws it off in the flat to the running back on the right-hand side for about 6 or 7 yards. Same thing. I think the Dolphins have to understand this is what teams think that they can do against the Dolphins. That short game, they're just going to slice and dice, as we've seen. There's no surprise in these first 2 plays. no surprise. Also, the results, no surprise. Dolphins aren't covering it. They're really, really obviously trying to protect against the deep ball. This time, Zach Wilson is under center. 2nd and 4. He's changing the play at the line of scrimmage, getting a signal out to the rest of the team. Here's the snap, and he hands it off to a running back who gets 1, maybe 1.5 before the big guys up front just eat it up. And that has been another thing we've seen now. We're seeing patterns with everything about the Miami Dolphins. Their defensive line does not let you gash them for a lot of yardage. Just doesn't happen. So now it's 3rd and 3. Based on what I just said, they don't give up a lot of run yardage. I got to see either a play action pass here or just a quick slant or something is what they're going to try. He's in the shotgun. Zach Wilson's in a shotgun. Man in motion. He's looking to his left, trying not to telegraph where he's going. He's back to pass, and the ball's knocked down. They're out of here. 3 and out. Gotta love it. I mean, no, 3 and out on the second series. They did have that big slant for the first down, so it's 4th and 3. Let's see who got the big paw up in the air. And that would be big old Christian Wilkins got up and just knocked that down. So it's 4th and 3. They got to be punting here. I can't see them going for this. Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Are they really going to go for this? 4th and 3? No, it's a punt. It's a punt. Great play by the defense. Hey, Mr. Buttflakes, what's up with you? All right, punt is off. And who's back there to receive it? It was Javon Holland. It hit about the 4. Bounce, gave a Dolphins bounce. Dolphins are going to have 1st and 10 on about the 9-yard line, which is yet another thing and trend we've seen. If you look through the history of the last couple of games, Dolphins they get a lot of, starts of their series deep in their own end. Defense is stopping them, but they're stopping around the 40, which gets a good punt, and now you're stuck down at the 9-yard line. So looks like they went to commercial. Let's go ahead and take some comments here. We got one from Scotty Joe here, who says, Wilkins got a motor, the heart of our defense. Absolutely he is. Wow, I got a break from another game. Josh Allen just threw a 98-yard touchdown on 3rd down. Yeah, he'll do that to you, that's for sure. Don Sinclair says, okay, it's Teddy time. I think after having this much time to prepare, which he obviously didn't look prepared when he had to come in during the Cincinnati game, he might be ready. Remember, you don't have to do much. We know he can throw the ball. He threw that 64-yard bomb down to Tyreek. So he can throw the ball. Just a matter if he's ready to perform today. Rick Williams said, bomb to Tyreek Hill on the first play. This Sauce guy they have on the Jets has been talking a lot of crap. He's been talking, and he's a rookie, and he's been talking a lot of crap. But let's see what happens. Dude, Jason, thank you very much. I love your commentary, some of the best on YouTube. I just like to have fun. Like to engage and see what's happening with people. Andre Johnson, what's going on with you? The brand, you don't think Teddy has that hunger anymore? I think Teddy's got that hunger. Here's why. Teddy may not be here next year. Who knows? I don't think he's ready to retire after, 11 years in the league. Teddy might get a good check from somebody if he shows that he can still bring it. See here. Hopefully his banter will give incentive to our receivers. I hope so. I hope they don't need any incentive. I hope these guys are fired up realizing, let's go win this for Tua. Let's go win this and shut the media up. You don't need to do it incentive because of what Sauce said. I love what Robert says here. Burn Sauce. Absolutely. Let me go past the scanners. All right, so we're back from the commercial break, back in the game. Do I have my, I forgot to put this up. There we go. Got the scoreboard up. All right, this is 1st and 10 from I guess about the 8 or 9 is where it looks like to me. All right, Teddy, let's show what you got here. Teddy is under center. He's got Raheem Mostert behind him. It's a handoff. Nope, it's play action, and he almost got sacked for his safety. Wow. Oh, my goodness, it looks like he might be hurt on the first play of the game. Is he getting up slow under this new protocol? No, he got up. Whew. Man, See, under this new protocol and what they're doing, if you should get up wobbly or whatever, they may take you out the game. He got blasted. Play action that nobody fell for, and Sauce Gardner blasted him. Absolutely blasted him. Man, that was tough. That was tough to watch. And Teddy got up under his own power, but Sauce Gardner brought the heat. But the refs are trying to... Oh, they called the penalty. What they call the penalty on? Hopefully it's personal foul. Let's see what happens here. This is interesting. They're going to call intentional grounding in the end zone and give them 2 points? Sure, that's what they did. They called intentional grounding in the end zone, which means we just gave them 2 friggin' points. Come on, Teddy. Man, but I can't blame that on Teddy. He didn't get any blocking. He turned around and boom, this guy was in his face. But the problem I do have with this is that I don't know what happened here when he turned around and nobody was there, but it looks like he was outside the tackle box. Looks like he was in the throwing motion. I don't see how they called intentional grounding on this. Now I do. There was nobody near him where he was going to throw it to. So we've given him 2 points. Yeah, I don't see. There's no receiver in the area. Nobody near him. But Robert Saleh also obviously saw something in that play action stuff, and he brought Sauce Gardner on that play. I'm going to chalk up one to Robert Saleh. Is that his name? Over Mike McDaniel. They've coached together. He knew that play. Stupid play to call in the end zone. We gave him 2 points. Stupid play. Like I said from the beginning, when I hit the button to go live today, I said you can't beat yourselves. You can't fumble. You can't do bonehead plays. And that was a bonehead call. And then, of course, Teddy had no choice but to try and throw it. If he didn't throw it, he would have been sacked in the end zone anyway. So that's us giving them 2 points. Now we got to give them the ball right back. Stupid play. Jeez. And you get momentum. I mean, everything about that. And oh boy, we have Skylar warming up on the sidelines. I don't know if Teddy took a shot on that play. Good punt. Good kick he kicked it all the way back down to the 9-yard line. Oh boy, he's running it back, and the punter had to knock him out at the 50. So Barrios took that way back. I watched the game last year when that guy took back one for like 100 yards. I don't know why you kicked to him. Don't kick to him. He's an amazing return specialist. And we don't have the best special teams in the world. And if it wasn't for the punter knocking him out of bounds, that would have been 6. So they're going to have it first down somewhere about, midfield on that one. Man, yeah, right about 48, 49-yard line. So they've got first down, great field position. Wilson's in the shotgun, changing the play. Everybody knows it. They acknowledge it with him. Got one-on-one up top. Inside handoff. Nope, it's a play action. And he throws it to the one-on-one man up at the top for about a 9-yard gain. All right, so we're not starting off well at all. Defense is soft on these early plays, but they've been soft all season. So Mike McDaniel must have some sort of strategy that he's going to just give up the little bit at a time and see what happens. But they're taking it. Every single team we've played so far is taking it. So it's 1st and 10 from about the 39 at this point. Wilson's under center. He hands it off, and he was stopped at about the line, spun out of it, and he got maybe 1, maybe 2. Defensive line seems to be the strong point of our team. Skylar is still warming up. Hold on. Teddy Bridgewater is in the injury tent. It means he's probably going through concussion protocol. I don't know what they're going to do, but it looks like Skylar, we're down to QB3 at this point, which is what a lot of you wanted and a lot of you expected. So we'll see what happens. Right now it's 2nd and 9 from the 39, 38. Little pass out to the slot. it was, who did that? Nice play. He ate it up, maybe for a loss on that play. Who was that? Let me look at 28. That was Darth Cater with a big play, huge play. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. They lost 2 yards. So defense is playing very well. 3rd and 10, big play if they can hold them to, I don't know. Jets may go here, maybe 4-down territory. Too close for a punt, too far for a field goal. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Dolphins QB still in the tent. All right, 3rd and 10 from the 40. He's back to pass. Good rush. They got him for a sack. And he's way too far for a field goal, and it's obviously way too far to go for it, so they're going to have to punt. Great job by the defensive line. Great job. That was who? Let's see, 55. That was Jerome Baker on that play. Actually, it was a whole bunch of people. He got the sack, but the whole line just collapsed. They just collapsed the New York Jets offensive line. Just completely ate them up. So, good stop. Defense did its job. And we're going to get the ball back probably somewhere about the 10-yard line again. Can't wait to tell you who's coming out to play quarterback. Don't know yet. Punt is up. Let's see. Javon Holland is back there. He let it drop. And this time we're going to start from the 3-yard line. They downed it on the 3-yard line. All right. So our first 2 drives were from the 8 or 9, and now we're going to be at about the 3. Field position, people. Field position. So now we're going to go to a timeout. It's going to let me go ahead and get some comments. We got somebody here who's watching a game, and it said Teddy Bridgewater hurt his ribs. Hopefully that's all it is, but if it's bad, another QB problem. Grandizer, hey man, good to see you here today. You see that offense seems to have low morale with Teddy under center. A lot of the fan base was feeling that as well. I mean, they wanted Skylar, so here we go. I think we're going to get Skylar. Tough spot for a rookie to start. From the 3-yard line in a game you got to win. Yeah, that's a tough spot for any quarterback, never mind a rookie. Grandizer said again, Teddy seems to act entitled. Just because he got paid doesn't mean he is the best backup. True, he's got to show something. Everyone says that Tua's got to show something. Teddy's got to show something. Luis Torres is a Skylar fan, obviously. He's like, let's go Skylar. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of these comments. Well, it says, well, people calling for Skylar will see if he can handle it. First play deep pass, they won't expect it. Nah, not from the 3-yard line, you're right, but I don't want to risk another safety. I think we need to get a couple first downs and start getting the offense going before we start taking shots. I mean, I don't want to take a shot from the 3-yard line. You saw what just happened with Teddy Bridgewater getting smacked down and getting a safety. Yeah. You said it best. I don't know how to say it. Opnopakakanka. Let's just win. Absolutely. Get a win and get the hell out of New York. Absolutely. I agree with you. Let's see. Bernard Jolie. Where'd your comment go? Gennard Boley. Let's go, Barry. Let's get these fans rowdy for Tua. Yeah. Jay Lotto. Like Richard Sherman said Thursday, just run the ball. This is as a former offensive lineman, this is where the coach needs to turn to you and say, it's on you guys. We're down to QB3. We're on the 3-yard line. You guys got to nut up and make some holes. We got the guys who can run it. You guys got to make some holes. Earn your friggin' money. Do your effing job at this point. You're the offensive line. Establish your will on these people. All right, here we go. I can't see yet who's behind the quarterback. Get your sponsor logo out the way, buddy. And let's see who it is. It's going to be Skylar. Skylar is coming in. Teddy Bridgewater is walking around on the sidelines with his helmet off and that wicked hairstyle he's got. Skylar Thompson is in at QB. He's under center. We're probably going to get a run here. Yep, quick handoff to Mostert, who's going to get about, I'd say, 3 yards off the left side. This is what they got. Now, actually, Teddy Bridgewater isn't walking around on the sidelines. Teddy Bridgewater is headed to the locker room, which means x-rays. Who's the guy we just signed? Reed Sinnett. Need to bring him in. We got a flag on the play. Hopefully it's not against the Dolphins. People are looking like it's on the Dolphins. It's probably a holding call. I would venture that it's holding. Man, come on, guys. Remember what I said to you? Actually, it was a legal formation, not holding. But remember what I said at the start of this. Don't beat yourself. No penalties. No turnovers. Don't beat yourself. Right now, you are definitely beating yourself. You're down 2-0. This is a baseball game. 2-0 in the second. Now you're going to be at about I'd say 2.5, 3. Got to hand it off here again. 1st and 11. Skylar's under center. This is going to be a run. The Jets got to know it's a run. Oh, he's throwing the ball out in the flat. He catches, who is that? A little guy. Oh, that's Tyreek. I said little guy. I should have known that for about 3 or 4. Get a little breathing room now. I mean, now we're not in the end zone running a play. We're going to be at about the, 7 or so. So this is 2nd and 5 from about the 7. Got enough of a little cushion here where we're not stuck having to hand it off right up the middle. We got Tyreek spread out right. All right, we got a weird formation with Al Ingold out here. He's in motion. Skylar's in a shotgun. Inside handoff to Raheem Mostert for, it's close to the first down. I don't know if they're going to give us the first down. Good blocking, good movement up front. Let's see what they do. Do they mark this as a first down? Would love to see it. Nope, 3rd and 1, but it's 3rd and about 4 or 5 inches. Let's go here. This is offensive line nut time. 3rd and 1, guys. Gotta have this to keep this drive alive and to really show something. Deep breath. Skylar's under center. It's he's big enough where they could probably sneak this. He's back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got, it looks like Tyreek out there. Oh, whoa, you got to throw the flag here, guys. Yep, okay. Sauce got a little burned. Sauce got a little burned. You know this week when he said, I got something for Tyreek, there's some things I can do. Oh, I can see what you can do. You got absolutely fried, and so you tried to tackle Tyreek before he caught the ball. This guy just got exposed. This guy with the arm that Skylar has just got exposed. He can't stay with Tyreek man to man. And he just proved it. So what you're going to do, Sauce, if you can't, we heard you all week long. You got something you could do if if Tyreek's out there, and what it is, you're going to cause interference. So let's take this 1st and 10. I don't know what they're deliberating again now. Going to try and find a way to take this away from this offense. No, all right. So it's 1st and 10 from about the 42-yard line. Skylar is in a shotgun. He's back to pass. He's scrambling. Throw it away, dude. Throw it away. Okay. What is with the Miami Dolphins quarterbacks not understanding? Maybe Dan Marino needs to go sit down with them and say, listen, come here. If the people aren't open, don't be a superstar. Airmail that pass. Get it out of here. Go to the next play. You've got a great offensive mindset with Mike McDaniel. Don't try to force something and, damn it, don't get hurt. Toss it out. And now it's 2nd and 10, 15 on the play clock. He's back into the shotgun again. Come on, guys. 9 seconds to play. Snap. He's looking deep again. He throws underneath and almost got tipped into a interception. So he put too much on that ball. That's probably his jitters. He had somebody open underneath. It hit him right. Actually, I'm going to blame that on the wide receiver. That was Chase Edmonds, who just looked like he was a outpatient somewhere. I won't say it because people get mad if I say mean things. Anyway, all right. So it's 3rd and 10. It's on the 40. Obvious passing situation. Good time for a screen, maybe. He's empty backfield, so unless it's a receiver screen and we won't see it, he's back to pass. Good blocking. He's scrambling. He's running for it. He's still running, and he got the first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I'm sorry. They're going to take it away from us. We got holding on the play. So now it's going to be I said it. I wasn't being prophetic. I was telling you what they had to do. You can't beat yourself. That one, oh boy, now we see Teron Armstead on the ground. Oh man, things are going from bad to worse. Teron Armstead trying to block. Doesn't look like anything big, but he seems to be hurt as well. Skylar did a great job running for that possible first down. Now he's down. Oh boy. So it's going to be 3rd and 20. You can't get into these situations. You can't get off of your schedule. You cannot do this. This allows a defense to inch up, especially on a rookie quarterback. And now Teron Armstead is out of the game. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is getting ugly, guys, with these injuries. And now they don't get off the time. They don't get to play on the field in time, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. All right. Woosah. Said it last week. Woosah. Got to do it again. This is. Everyone needs to take a deep breath in the huddle. Someone has to man up and take control here and guys say, hey, listen, it's the first quarter. We're okay. It's okay. Stop trying to win. They look really nervous. They look like everybody wants to do something. Referee's on the field calling something else. I guess he's just calling a timeout. 3rd and 20. Mike McDaniel is trying to talk to his young quarterback, let him know he doesn't know the plays. He's having a problem looking down. He's getting it into his headset, but when he looks down on his arm, he's not recognizing the play that McDaniel is calling. This is going to be tough for Skylar because he's probably only knows so many plays. Only so many times as he repped with the first unit. So now we're down to QB3. 3rd and 20. He's studying his wristband. I mean, literally, he's studying his wristband trying to call a play here. And Teron Armstead has not come back in yet. So they've just wound the clock. They're still in the huddle. Everybody is talking in a huddle, which is not a good sign. That's not a good sign ever when more than one person is talking in a huddle. So Skylar's got to get control of that huddle. 3rd and 20. He's in a shotgun. Chase Edmond moves from one side of the field to the other. Here comes the snap. Good blocking. He's going deep, and he threw it out of bounds. Really bad. He didn't catch that. That's not an interception. It's 4th and 20. Terrible pass. 6:46 right now. Dolphins are in trouble. Dolphins are in trouble not because they can't win. They're in trouble because they're out of sync. They don't seem to understand what they need to be doing now. And having QB2 go down is got to be internally deflating. Mike McDaniel right now, this is on him. Not for doing anything bad. He's got to get his players back in sync. This could deflate and go out of control really quick here. All right, here's the punt. They call for fair catch at about the 29-yard line. All right, guys, let's hit some comments here. So right now, if they're looking at Teddy for being a concussion in the locker room, I don't know how this new rule is going to work. Is he already out? Once you get looked at, are you already considered out? I have no idea. Jimbo, you're right, Barry. They got to calm down and do what they do. At this point, with people going down in the first quarter, Teron Armstead, X-Man not here, Teddy Bridgewater in the locker room, rookie at quarterback, got to bring it down. Got to bring it down and got to find a way to use that opportunity that adversity creates, as Mike says. Wes, like your comment, just run the damn ball. Yes, just run the ball. You think that Teddy just like let Skylar get on the field? I don't think that was the case. Not at all. I think his name is Sinet. I have to figure out, but yeah, he's now number 2 behind Skylar if Teddy is out. Pablo says that Teddy has the newbie nerves. Of course, not only does he have the newbie nerves, he doesn't really seem to know what the plays are. And I don't mean he doesn't know the plays. Let me explain that real quick. Obviously, he knows the plays. He's been through preseason. What he doesn't know is the adjustments. When the quarterback comes out to the line, they already know what the play is. Play's been called. Now you have to look and you have to see the safeties here. A linebacker looks like he's coming on a blitz. I need to call the adjustments and tell the receivers in line what they need to be doing. That's what he doesn't have the experience in. People don't understand. Yeah, the kid can throw. Yeah, he knows the offense. But now I know I'm the defensive coordinator. I know you're bringing a rookie in who's your QB3. I know he doesn't know the game time adjustments. So what Mike McDaniel needs to do is now change and probably sit down with Skylar on the sideline and go with a script. And go with a script and say, we're going to run these 5 plays when we get back on the field. Whatever happens, don't worry about it. We're going to run these 5 plays. Bill Walsh used to do that. Bill Walsh used to script like the first 20 plays. I think they're going to have to do something like that. All right, let's see. Still 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Let's go. Relying on the defense. Defense is going to have to probably do a lot to help us win this game. All right. Okay, play action. He's looking deep. Zach Wilson finds a man over in flat, about 18 yards, but he dropped the ball. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. The guy was wide open. I mean, he was wide open. I don't know what happened to coverage. They blew it on that. Luckily, the guy just dropped the ball. Whew. This is sloppy. It's an ugly game. Not as bad as that Denver Colts game on Thursday night, but this is ugly so far. Ugly for us anyways. Thank you for letting us know Sinnott is on the practice squad and he is not active today. So we are where we are. Inside handoff. Nice stop by, who was that? Jalen Phillips, I think, just ate it up. Might have been, I don't know, but he got about maybe 1 or 2. So now the Jets are back in 3rd down and long. I'd say this is going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Obvious passing situation. Already their coach knows they can't run the ball. Maybe they can try a draw. Not sure. I think it's too far for a draw at this place, the way Christian Wilkins is eating these guys up. 3rd and 7. Here we go. 6:02 left in the first. Zach Wilson is in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Getting decent pressure. He throws it out to the flat. Guy's wide open. Javon Holland makes a tackle. It's going to be a 1st down for the Jets, about a 14-yard pass. The guy was wide open. It was the same play they ran earlier. This time the guy caught the ball. He just went, ran, did an out play, sat down, was wide open. And he had time to throw it, so he got him. So that is what it is. That's been what it has been all season long. So it's 1st and 10. 5:30 left in the first. They're on about the 48-yard line. He's under center, does a pitch to the right. Melvin Ingram just completely ate it up. I believe they lost about 5 or 6 yards on that play. Didn't look like anyone on the Jets offensive line even blocked on that. I've been telling you guys for weeks now, these pitches, these backward pitches that these teams are running, NFL teams are too fast for that shit. They're too fast. They look good on paper, but you have to execute perfectly, block every single person, or they're going to eat it up. And this time, luckily, it was the Dolphins eating it up. These oh no, we got another flag. They're gonna flag us again. Let's see what they're doing here. Face mask. 15 yards are going to get on us. Wow. I didn't see the replay, so I don't know if that was a face mask. Let's see. Let's look closely. And yeah, he did it. 15 yard. Look, he grabbed the right hold of that face mask. I'm going to get tired of saying this, but if it keeps happening, I'm going to have to keep reminding you. I said the key to the game when somebody asked me my prediction. It says that don't beat yourselves. You had them stopped behind the line. Now it's 1st and 10. You just gave him 15 yards on top of that 14-yard completion. So 30 yards on this drive by 2 inept plays by the defense. And now he's arguing. Now his head. Come on, guys. This is going to get out of hand if we don't. It's only the first quarter and all these mistakes. Only the first quarter. First and 10, 4:50 left. We're about the 39-yard line, 38. Snap. Zach Wilson is in a shotgun, and he just got eaten up. And now we got flags all over the play again. They're going to call us for face mask or unnecessary roughness or a personal foul face mask. That's another 15 yards. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. They didn't need to do the face mask. They had him smothered. I mean, Christian Wilkins, he didn't even need to grab his face mask. He had him tackled and he reached up. Who was that? 98. Let me look at my thing. That's going to be Raekwon. Yeah, that's Raekwon Davis. And he had him and he just reached up. And so already in the first quarter, Dolphins have had 5 penalties for 49 yards. 5 penalties for 49 yards in the first quarter. And we still got 4 minutes to go. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 22. This entire drive, we've given him these yards. He hands off to his halfback, who gets about 3 or 4. Nothing much going there on the run. But don't worry about it. We'll find a way to give him some more yards. Adversity is something you can deal with. What you can't deal with is when you're the person causing the adversity. That's inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable when you're doing it to yourself. 5 penalties for 50 yards in the first quarter when you're down your QB3 is inexcusable. 2nd and 6 from about the 19. So they're in field goal range. They're in the red zone here. Zach Wilson is in the shotgun. Inside handoff. They run an RPO. And again, the running plays. The Jets have no running game as of right now. That didn't go anywhere. That was stopped real quick. Needham came up and made a nice play on it. So we're at 3rd and 4. At this point in the game, from what we've seen, it's 3rd and 4. You got to think as a defensive coordinator, this is a passing down. Runs haven't worked. And the shotgun, he's back to pass, plenty of time, and then he got hit as he was trying to throw. As long as there's no penalty, we got him. So it's 4th and 4. They're going to have to kick a field goal. Dolphins are lucky as hell right now to be in the position they're in. You're down 2-0. You may be down 5-0 in the 4th inning, but at least you're still within 1 score of taking the lead, and all you got to do is stop beating yourself. All right, so let's see. He's lined up for the field goal. It's pretty much a chip shot at this point. This guy has hit a 57-yarder, so it's really a chip shot for him. Barring a bad snap, this is probably 3 points. He's lined up on the right hash. There's the snap. Kick is up. Ball is good. 5-0. 5-0. That's it. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some comments. Any word on Teddy? I understand from somebody else that he is in the locker room being looked at for ribs and possibly a concussion. That wasn't a face mask on that sack. They're giving the Dolphins no room. No room. If you touch something that obviously doesn't look right, they're going to call you on it. I mean, it's sick. Hey, Barry, it's Jimbo's daughter. Love the channel. Let's go Fins. Thank you for showing up. Great. Who's this? Yeah, we got to give Skylar some support. I'm sure that the guys are talking him up on the sidelines. I'm sure they're letting him know we got to do something. Well, yeah, absolutely. This shows how good Tua really is. Absolutely. Yep. Remember now, though, we don't have I don't know if Armstead's going to come out for this round here, but we'll have to see. Shh. Why would we want to help the Jets blocking schemes? I don't want to help the Jets blocking schemes. They need to keep doing what they're doing. This game, like I said on paper, didn't look close to me. And I also said, don't beat yourselves. So now 2 drives. At least the first 2 drives started with the 9-yard line in the 3. This one we should get good field position so we can start good. Skylar will win this game. He'll close a lot of people's mouths. I don't think so. I think people want to see Skylar succeed. I think people have said that Skylar should be QB2 right now. I think some people think Skylar should be QB1 right now. I mean, I think he's got a lot of support from the Dolphins fan base. Jody, why are we not dinking and dunking with our speed? I can tell you why. The dinking and dunking that everybody talks about is basically an adjustment that the quarterback has to make. A certain play is called in advance. When that play isn't there, you got to hit your outlet. Right now, Skylar doesn't seem to be able to make the adjustments he needs to do that. That's what is more than likely the problem. I mean, we're, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. We've heard Tyreek's name once, and we haven't heard Jalen Waddle's name at all. That can't happen. The Dolphins can't win if you're not getting the ball to those guys. All right, here we go. Somebody said it's cold out there. It's only 50, 60 degrees. You're all right. That's good football weather. Don't complain about that. I'll take 60 degrees in football and pads any day of the week. All right, here comes the kickoff. We should get good field position out of this. And here's the kick. Let's see. It's going to go in the end zone, so we're going to get the ball 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. All right, Skylar is back on the field. I'm looking for the big guy, see if he's out there. I still don't see Teron Armstead, so he may be gone for the game. Not sure. I always think this stuff is a byproduct of people not practicing during preseason as well. But, hey, what am I to say about that? All right, here we go. Let's see where Skylar is. He is under center. Nice handoff to, looks like it's Mostert for about 6 or 7 yards. That was Mostert for about 6 or 7 yards. Nice gain on the play. I like this comment. Why do the refs hate us? Because we're Miami? I don't know. Some of these calls were kind of blatant. I don't like the safety call at all, but I thought that was a face mask. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. It was a 4-yard gain. Skylar is in the shotgun. I like it like this. He's calling some plays. He's moving some people around. Gets the snap, throws it inside screen to Tyreek, who's trying to make something happen. Not really much. Not really much on that. Probably 2 yards maybe. The Jets closed on that play really quick. It was an inside screen. Actually, they probably lost a yard. It was an inside screen. It didn't go anywhere. The Jets closed on it immediately. Tyreek tried to make something happen, but there was just nothing there. So it's 3rd and 7. Oh, and Skylar just got crushed as well on that play. So these people are letting these guys take shots on the Dolphins quarterbacks. That may be a trend we're going to see. Here's 3rd and 7. Skylar back to pass, and he throws it to, can't see who, but it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 3 or 4. Yeah, that wasn't a good series for us either there. Didn't like that. That was to Sherfield, and they were on him that fast. So, prediction here. This game is going to be won based upon a turnover. You can mark that down. This game, if the Dolphins win, it's going to be based upon a turnover. Okay, here's the punt. At least we're going to get them in some bad field position. Fair catch right on the 20. All right, let's look at some. What do we got here? What's up, brother? Mistake gonna hurt us. Yeah, absolutely. Mistakes will hurt. We can't move the ball. Not at all. Nothing consistently. That was a nice run that Raheem Mostert had for 5, 6, or 7 yards, but nothing after that. I only put this up because I just want to say it. It's a 17-game season. I don't think the season is lost whatsoever. I just think right now the Dolphins are in deep shit, basically, with what's going on the roster. But, it's not the season. It's not the season. We're only down 5-0 too, by the way. 5-0 with, what we got? 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see what the Jets, and understand, the Jets haven't been able to do squat themselves. All right, Zach is moving some players around. He's in a shotgun. 1st and 10. He tries to do RPO, play action, throws it over the middle. He's got somebody wide open running down the field. The guy's at the 30, the 20, the 10. He's still not down. At the 3, the 5. That was some of the worst tackling I've ever seen in my life in football. Ever. It's going to be 1st and goal for a 1. The guy took a swing pass out in the flat and ran 80 yards. And I'd say 20 of the yards, he dragged somebody with him. Let's see. No, he was about 30 yards downfield. And he's got some jets. And they had him at the 20-yard line and then tried to wrestle with him until he was put down at the 1-yard line. So we're in deep shit. We may just have to call this game real soon if people don't step up. But he's at the 1-yard line, and this isn't good. I knew they were going to break a big play like this. Let's see what happens. It's the end of the first. Okay. All right, so let's see here. We're done. Skylar isn't going to be able to make a huge comeback. It's not a huge comeback. They score here. It's only 12-0. It's not like it's a huge comeback. But, yeah, Sam, you're absolutely right. Man up defense. Absolutely got to man up. Breece Hall is a legitimate rookie of the year. I'm understanding that. Yeah, he is supposedly really good. What's this? Never give up. Nope. I mean, it's tough right now. You can actually see the morale of these guys. They look really, really down. They know that they're 2 quarterbacks down. They're all pro left tackle is down, and there's nothing going on right now. Sam, you're absolutely right. We need to keep this game close. I would love for us to pick up a turnover right here. It would be nice. Yeah, just because the game isn't going in our favor right now, there's plenty of time. In fact, I think what Mike McDaniel has to do is keep this close till you get into the locker room. I mean, if we can be down 12-0 going into the locker room, I would take that. I would take his adjustments at that point. Dante Correa says, we're absolutely trash out there. I can't disagree right now. Let's see. Let's just say, damn, a loss to the Jets kind of ruins all the momentum from a 3-0 start. Not really. I think a loss to the Jets with no Tua, no Teddy Bridgewater, no Teron Armstead, you have to put it in perspective. I mean, at this point, I don't know where Tua is in his recovery, but you got to have QB1 back out there. I mean, you have to have it. Let's see who we have. Yep, Mike McDaniel has to have some sort of scheme coming back here. I'm absolutely love this. Hey, guys, have faith. Miami 10-2 past 12 games. We've always been a second-half team since before Flores came. Yeah, second half is based on adjustments, but we have a quarterback playing who's not doing well with adjustments at this point. That's the problem that we're having right now. The fix is in, somebody says. What kind of fans concede in the first quarter? I don't know if people are conceding, but the Baltimore game isn't relevant right here because we don't have Tua. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Zach Wilson is still in a shotgun. I'm not sure why. Inside handoff, and he's in for the touchdown. They haven't called it yet, but he's definitely in. Let's see if they call it. Yep, they just called it. All right, so it's 12-0 after this extra point. Jeff Schaub says, listen, guys, we haven't even started the second quarter, and you guys are already writing off the Dolphins. Stop it. I don't think anyone's writing off the Dolphins at this point. I hope you're not. I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. I have faith in this team. I think they can pull this out. But this entire, okay, if you were going to basically grade this first quarter, how do you grade it? You say, the Dolphins wouldn't be in the position they're in right now if they didn't make mistakes, penalties, and then blow coverage. So you're beating yourself right now. You just spotted an NFL team. I don't care what you think, how good the Jets are. You just spotted an NFL team 12 points as you're using your third-string quarterback. These guys look really cocky on the sidelines. If I were them, I would probably not be so cocky, because if Skylar can make his adjustments, it's going to be a different game. It'll be a different game. So let's see what happens here. Jody Stanley says we need our playmakers on offense to step up. Stop giving the Jets confidence. The playmakers can't step up if the quarterback can't deliver them the ball. That's where we are right now. I think Tyreek maybe have 1 or 2 receptions. Haven't heard Jalen Waddle's name. Haven't heard Gesicki's name. Haven't heard anybody else's name. It's been all about not being able to deliver the ball to, the playmakers, as you said. A brother from another mother. What's going on, brother? Good to you're aboard here. Coach McDaniel needs to find a way to get through to Skylar and calm him down. Tell him this is no different than the preseason. But it is. It's much different. It's in complete 100 full speed against the top level guys, and you don't know how to make adjustments yet. So it's a lot different. So let's go. Kick is out of the end zone. We're going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the 25, and Skylar is back out there. They're showing the all 22 of that bad play, and it looks like our linebacker just got caught inside as the guy did a wheel route, and he was just wide open. So just blown coverage, completely blown. And then of course, you had a horrible tackling. NFL guys don't know how to tackle anymore. I understand. That's right, because you might get a concussion. All right, 1st and 10 on the 25. Skylar's in shotgun. He gets the ball out to Tyreek for about, I'd say, 7 yards. Not a bad play. Not going to win the game with that kind of stuff, but it's setting it up. Maybe it's helping him with his confidence. Still hasn't even looked at Jalen Waddle. Hasn't even looked at him. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Hasn't even looked at Waddle. Not sure why. All right. 2nd and 5's in the shotgun. Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert are in the backfield. We got 2. Who's this in motion? Waddle's in motion. He's looking for a play. He throws it again to Tyreek for a 1st down. I get to play my music.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I know that sound says another Miami Dolphins 1st down, but they've been hard to come by today so far. But we'll take it. So now he's going to be on 1st and 10 at about the 36-yard line. Right at the 35. This is Skylar's lab test, Roxy says. All right, here we go. Shotgun. He's moving Tyreek across the field. Snap. He did a play action. Looks like he's looking to go deep. He's throwing it, and just a horrible throw. But he was looking for Tyreek deep, and it was that Sauce again. Number 4 this time got called for pass interference. They can't cover Tyreek, so I think everyone on the field knows it right now. All the shit that they talked, they can't cover Tyreek man-to-man. And like Tua said during the Cincinnati game, if I get Tyreek one-on-one, I'm throwing it to him. Well, they had Tyreek one-on-one, and this guy just had to grab him. Otherwise, he would have caught the ball. So it's first and down. Nice play calling here by Mike. I guess you got to tell Skylar anytime he's one-on-one. Oops, there's the thunder. Hope I don't lose my stream. He's under center right now. 1st down. He pitches it to Mostert. Mostert gets about 4 or 5 yards, picks his way through. Nice effort by Mostert. I mean, there was nothing there, and he was able to get 4 or 5 yards. Guys, I just heard thunder, everyone. Hopefully it passes through and I don't lose my stream, but I'm going to stay. 2nd and 7. He only got 3 yards. Lucky to get that, by the way. Skylar is back in the shotgun. Looked like he got one-on-one up top again. This time looks like it's Jalen Waddle up top. They hand off inside to Raheem Mostert, who goes for about 4 or 5. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. Maybe 3rd and 3. That was an interesting play. Yeah, but he had somebody up top one-on-one. They didn't go for him, which is okay, which tells me McDaniel may be scripting these plays. Do this. Do exactly this. Don't do anything else. We'll worry about adjustments afterwards. All right, 3rd and 2. He's under center. Nope, he's in the shotgun. Let's see what happens. He's calling Edmonds over. Gets a snap. Back to pass. Nothing there. Still nothing there. And now he just threw it. And, oh, what a play. What a play by Tyreek. No, that was by Waddle. Skylar moved around in the pocket, tried to make something happen, found Waddle open over the middle for...
That's another Miami Dolphins.
He showed really good mobility, and Waddle with some great concentration. That ball actually got tipped, and he caught the deflection for a first down. Wow. Get hungry out there, guys. So Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are on the sidelines right now. Here's Skylar in the snap, high snap, inside handoff, maybe one, maybe. The snap was bad. He nailed it, brought it back down, handed off to Chase Edmonds, but the snap killed that play. And they're showing something here on the screen right now that you guys might want to begin thinking about down the road. I know they're playing the Bears, but the Minnesota Vikings are whooping up. It's 21-3 in the first half. We got them coming up, and they're kicking butt. All right. Sky was in a shotgun. He's got Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. He's got Chase Edmonds coming around. They're doing some sort of reverse to Tyreek. This play is not really going to go. Yeah, it is. Tyreek wow. This guy's got jets, man. They should have had him in the backfield. And
that's another Miami Dolphins.
You watch this stuff and you almost feel like Tyreek's like saying, put it on my back. Just put it on my back. We're going to win this game. Because he just willed himself through there. It wasn't there. And on that reverse, he just made about 10, 11 yards for the first down. So let's see what happens here. Good job by Tyreek on that play. It's 1st and 10 from a 12. Sky was under center. Here we go. And it was an inside handoff and that's it.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
So what we had there was a inside pitch out to Raheem Mostert. Got some good blocking on the right-hand side. He did the rest, took it into the end zone for 6. And so now all of a sudden it's 12-7. We're back in this game. Never were out of it, but way to go on that one. As Jody Stanley says right here, absolutely get that running game back out there. Gotta love it. Nice drive. Let me put the scoreboard back up. 12-7. I'm gonna have to move that a little bit. So hold on. Let me get my structure here. There we go. All right. Let's look at some comments here. Tony, you're absolutely right. Mostert is really fast because it didn't look. If you guys are seeing this on TV, the reason why I just got quiet about it is because it looked like the play was over and this guy just got through there for 6. Unbelievable. Pablo Astutilo. I know. Hold on. Now we need our defense to bring it and get up on the QB face. Absolutely. Mark, I know. These guys are just unbelievable how they just keep coming out of my streams. But I'm going to get someone in here to help me out. Grandizer, touchdown. Let's go Dolphins. Let's go. Pumped up. Absolutely. As Rick Williams says, we have to remember we're playing the Jets. And James, you're absolutely right. Can he get to the corner? Yeah, I mean, it looked like that was going to get stopped. Like, if you saw it, didn't you think the same thing, that they were just going to stop that for a 1 or 2 yard gain? And man, he hits the hole fast. Good to see my former Niner guys play well. Man, if you're a Niner fan, this is all about the Niners. You got Mostert, you got Robert Saleh, you got Mike McDaniel. Yeah, thanks everybody for bringing him over. Barry, please just call me Pablo. I know my last name is a tongue twister. All right, Pablo, thanks. The NFL is spamming you. You have arrived. Are they from the NFL, or is it just someone calling themselves the NFL? I'm not sure. Hey, Sean. I got something for you. Got something for you in a couple days. It's going to be a lot of fun. And guys, everybody, when I just talked about the Sean, we're going to be giving away some tickets. I don't want to say the date. I think Wednesday should have everything ready to go live and actually start giving tickets away to some Dolphins games. You're absolutely going to love that. Absolutely going to love it. Pay $5 to watch Barry. Yeah, that'd be nice. You ever get on some of these channels where they beg for donations? Hey, can you hit the super chat button? Give me some money. I'm like, dude, why do you got to beg for some money? Unreal. All right, so we're getting ready to kick off the ball. Let's go here. I love what Thomas Burke says here. I was never worried for a second. We were obviously the better team in the field, even with injuries and penalties. If you notice on that drive, no penalties, not beating yourself. You got to stop it. These guys can't beat us. Oh, the kickoff is down to about the 5-yard line. They're going to stop him right about the 23, 24. Same thing as if he had let it go into the end zone. I wonder how long it's going to be before they stop having kickoff returns and just say, okay, we're going to start every drive on the 25 because of concussions. You know what I mean? You got to wonder that it's probably going to stop, because between the kickers kicking it out of the end zone and when they don't kick it out of the end zone, they barely get to the 25 anyway. So why risk players getting hurt running full speed 25 yards at each other? I got to say that's going to be coming real soon. All right, 1st and 10 on the 25 under center. He fakes the pitch back. We got somebody right in his face. Oh, he's just standing there. He's looking to throw it real deep. And, the ball bounces off the receiver. That was an ugly play. So what we had here is Zach Wilson rolled out to his right. Jerome Baker was in his face, almost fell down. They looked like they were tap dancing out there. And then he threw it like 30 yards. Jerome Baker was defending on the play. Wow, Jerome Baker against that tight end was down there 30 yards on that play. Gotta love that. Wow, JB. Man, that's freaking awesome. Wow. 30 yards down with Conklin. Conklin, I believe, is their tight end. Yeah, he is. Good job. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Let's see what we got here. It looked really ugly. I think everybody on the Jets offensive line jumped. So we're going to call illegal formation or something on there. Yeah, and illegal procedure. We're going to back them up 5. Remember that thing. Let it play in your ear all the time. Don't beat yourself. Don't beat yourself. Now look what happened. Now the Jets are turning. Now we're back 5 yards because of what they did. As well as, Zach Wilson on that previous play. That could have been a really bad play. And he just threw it up for grabs. So now it's 2nd and 15. Deep in your own end. You're playing some Dolphins style offense at this point, aren't you? That's kind of stupid. Here we go. 2nd and 15. He fakes nice. He just did it again. He faked the handoff. Our defensive line completely ate him up. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Now it looks like Zach Wilson is down. They're going to make him come off the field. He got up slow. No, he's telling people he's okay. So, I don't know, man. He got smushed. Defensive line, Christian Wilkins. It was Skylar who just basically crushed him on that play. And he got up kind of slow. And you could see the ref. I don't know if I'm going to take a snapshot of that play. The ref is looking directly at Zach Wilson. So they've told these refs, look to see if these guys look wobbly. 3rd and 15. Zach Wilson is in a shotgun, is changing something. The Dolphins have like 18 guys back. And they throw underneath, and they stop him well short, about 10 yards short of the first down. So that was just a weird defense. They had about 5 guys back 15 yards, daring him to throw underneath, and he threw it underneath, and they stopped it. Great. Oh, they just announced Teddy B, done. Teddy Bridgewater is in the concussion protocol. He's out of the game. So this is going to be Skylar's game to win or lose. That's it. Now we're down to QB3. I don't even know who would come in and play. Anybody know who would play QB after if something, God forbid, would happen to Skylar? Who would come in? Be wildcatting all day. I wouldn't mind that. See some wildcatting. But here we go. So this is Skylar Thompson's game to win or lose. As Sam said here, yep, defense should win this today. Guy says, are you serious? Cedric Wilson is the 4th-string quarterback? Wow. They would put in Tyreek Hill and just run the Wildcat. Or Alex Ingold, somebody says. Jeez, this is nuts. And someone else says Waddle will be the quarterback. Yep. Knew the protocol. I knew they wouldn't let Teddy return. Nope. Once he got down and he looked dinged, that's it. They found a way to really come in. God forbid something happens to Skylar. Tony V says Skylar about to show fans what he's all about. I hope so. I really, really hope so. The wild cheetah. Instead of the wildcat, the wild cheetah. Yeah, I'd love to see that. The wildcat and run it like every play. Make them stop us. Absolutely. I've never seen him, but they said, Itzer says here that Cedric Wilson isn't bad. He can actually throw the ball. Never seen him, but here's a problem. He hasn't probably practiced it. He may be able to wing it, but I doubt he's been out there practicing throwing the ball around. You're absolutely right, Grandizer. At this point, what we just saw Mostert do, we're probably gonna have to keep the run going. Everybody Weidel. I don't know what you mean there, but it looked kind of funny. Hannibal Rector says, and he goes, I have volunteered to submit to background check for the moderator position. These spam bobs are killing me. All right, let's talk this week. Let's get in place for next week. Sure. I'm a one-man show here, so if anybody can help, I'd love to have it. This concussion protocol makes 0 sense. Oh, you think it's bad now? You wait till later on, and as the games in the league start progressing, and you see how many guys go down, and then you got the late games, and then you got the Sunday night games. Just watch what happens here. Yeah, you watch what happens here. Let me look here. Yes, Laura, let's all stay positive. Absolutely. Not getting down here. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Decent field position. He hands off to, I think this is going to be Mostert again. Mostert's running. He breaks through for about 12 or 13 yards off the left-hand side. Offensive line looks...
That's another Miami Dolphins.
As a former offensive lineman, that just makes me just feel good inside. Seeing these kind of blocks happen and letting this guy get and hit holes. I mean, he was literally 1 block away from breaking that 70, 80 yards. Literally. I mean, if you look at that on film, I'm going to have to break that down. Anyway, Skylar's under center, 1st and 10 from about the 48, about the 40. Another handoff. Nope, he faked the handoff. He's throwing. His ball got tipped, and now we got a Sauce Gardner made an interception. Don't beat yourselves. Don't beat yourselves. Unbelievable. Chris Kraft was kind of open, but the guy, one of the defensive linemen for the Jets, as Skylar was throwing, tipped his arm. The ball wobbled out there. Not much you can do about that. Guy he hit Skylar's arm as he was throwing and caused the ball to flutter up there. And then Sauce Gardner made the play. All right, let's go. Defense, pull the helmet down. Let's go. 1st and 10 from the 45. He handed it off. Nothing. It seems like every Skylar, I see Baker, I see they're all there. Jalen Phillips, everybody was in on that run play. 2nd and 12. Stop beating yourselves. That's what Mike McDaniel needs to walk in the locker room and just say, stop beating yourselves. You're losing the game on your own. The Jets aren't beating you. And this Sauce Gardner guy is so freaking cocky. All right, 2nd and 12. Ball's on the 45-yard line. Wilson's in a shotgun, and he throws it underneath. Bad tackling, and now they got a 1st down. What are you going to do? That ball should have been stopped for about a 5 or 6 yard gain, and they're all tackling like they're dancing and playing flag football, and the guy goes for an extra 4 or 5 yards. If this is the product that the NFL wants, if they don't want guys hitting, this is going to ruin the game. Just saying. There wasn't a hit on that play. It was just dancing. 1st and 10 from seems like the 42. Zach Wilson under center. He does a little inside handoff. Guy breaks it for about 6 or 7 yards because people were arm tackling. I don't know what you say about this. This brand of football that they're getting us to is just shit. Nobody wants to just get in there and stick somebody. Wow. So it seems once you get past our defensive line, our linebackers aren't filling really hard. 2nd and 3, 7 yards in that play. Good time for a stop here. And he hands it off, and he goes out to the outside, and bad tackling, and the guy goes for about 9 or 10 yard line. 9 or 10 yards. Again, they had him. Bad tackling. I keep saying that. Bad tackling. This isn't the football I grew up on. This isn't the kind of football I was taught to play. I'm looking at guys that are linebackers. That was 55. That's Baker, who was doing an arm tackle. He didn't stick the guy. This is ridiculous when you play this kind of football. All right, so it's going to be 1st down all over again. 1st and 10, 5:31. Handoff again. Broken tackle. Stiff arm. 9 yards. I don't know what to say. He got stopped behind the line. Tried to do an arm tackle. Next guy up, he's stiff-armed. 9 yards later, he goes out of bounds. Dallas says, I need to go get stoned. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Do you like this brand of football? It sucks, man. Wow. They have to teach NFL to Ruby tackle, which Pete Carroll teaches his Hawks. All right, we got 2nd and 2, inside handoff, and he gets through the line. He's pushing. He's down to about the, I'd say, 8 yard line, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 8. Man, these bots are pretty much nuts. And then when you try to kill them, because what I'll do at halftime is I'll stop and try to get rid of some of these bots, but yeah. Catherine, it's amazing, not to be sexist, but if you can see it, they can't tackle. I was going to say something, but I don't want to get in trouble. Why can't we tackle? Because it's no longer taught. Nobody wants to stick anymore. 1st and goal from the 9, handoff again, right up the middle. He falls forward for about 3 or 4 yards. So the Jets have found something. If you notice, they run this entire time. Pablo says Mac has to have a talk with his defense coach at halftime. Absolutely. Absolutely. These guys are getting out-toughed right now. I hate it when my teams get out-toughed. You get out-manned, out-toughed. That's just not something that you want to hear. All right, so now we got 2nd and goal from the 5. Wilson's in a shotgun. Man in motion. Oh, Wildcat snap. They just snapped it up front, and this guy just got thrown back. So that went nowhere. That was kind of a stupid play to run by the Jets, but who cares? That was Roberts on stop. That was pretty much no gain. Yeah, Mike, the system I'm running doesn't allow me to do all that. At halftime, while I'm talking to you guys, I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I agree with you here, Laura. Let's go ahead and see if we can't stop them for a field goal. All right, 3rd and goal from the 5. Wilson is in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's got time. No, he doesn't, but he's going to run it in. Nope. Did he get in? He ran down to the end zone and got in. Dove in for the touchdown. I think. This is definitely going to be reviewed. We're going to have to see where he landed, see where his knee was down, but once without the review, this is a touchdown. Let's see if they bring it back or not. Piss poor. Piss poor. Let's see. Here's the review. Looking closely, the knee. Yeah, it's a touchdown. Yeah, it's a touchdown. I don't see how they can call that back. Yeah, he's in the end zone. That's a touchdown. That's how I feel. Play tough and have heart. Yeah, you gotta play tough. You gotta play tough. Not to sound sexist, but I'm too sexy for my shirt. So you say something like that, we need to see the shirt to understand what you're too sexy for. Who said this? Dallas had said it was a hold. It very well could have been, but what you're actually saying, forget the hold, is number one, they ran it down our throats. Number two, they wouldn't have had the ball if we didn't turn it over. We turned the ball over. We threw the interception, tipped, whatever. His arm got hit. But again, you're beating yourself. Jimbo says, Mike's got to figure this out. He's got something for him. We can do this. Yes, absolutely. Stop freaking up. Stop beating yourselves. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. You guys are probably getting sick of hearing me say it at this point. Penalties in the first quarter, turnovers in the second quarter. You got 2:38 left. You got to take this down the field and score and make it 19-14. I mean, you got to. Remember, I think it is the Dolphins that get the ball at the half. Cuban, you're absolutely right. If we can score and get that 2-for-1 right now, we'd be sitting pretty. So, first order of business is let's get the touchdown. Let's have a decent drive. Let's go all the way down, score, not turnover, no penalties. Let's do that. We got to do something like that. Hey, Al, nice to see you here. We've got to get the offense going. Let's roll. I could see this, that Mike McDaniel is building to get the team gel in December. Kind of hard when you're down to your third quarterback, you know. Kevin, I don't know if it's a matter of Skylar doesn't look impressive. As I said earlier, he knows the plays. He's been here since preseason. What he doesn't know is the adjustments. And he doesn't know the speed of the game. He's played in preseason against third and fourth stringers and guys trying to make the team. Now he's playing against first teamers who have been playing now for just the 5th week. So they've been playing for 4 weeks. So they know, they've studied film, and I can bet you that Skylar didn't have the same intensity and reps in practice. So I'm going to give him that break. Songs of hope. Yeah. Support Skylar till Tua gets back. We need to support our team. Anybody else surprised that Tua didn't travel? I mean, we knew he wasn't going to play, but I'm surprised he didn't travel with the team. That makes me wonder a little bit what's going on. Laura says that Skylar's going to forget about that interception. I would. It wasn't my fault. My hand got hit by a defensive lineman. So it wasn't like he threw a pass that got intercepted. The guy he was throwing, his arm got hit and the ball wobbled out. So let's see what happens here. We got 2.5 to take this out. Here we go. Ball's kicked out of the end zone. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. What's up, man? Aloha from Miami. Fins up. Absolutely. Thanks for watching. Mahalo, as they like to say. It's his first NFL game. He's a 7th-round pick, for God's sake. Yep, this is his first game thrown into it in a real adverse situation. One of the worst situations you can get in. But now you're here. There's no looking back. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. Skylar is in a shotgun. He's looking for a play. He's trying to make an adjustment. He's calling something. We got 6 seconds to get this play off. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nope. I don't know if he got it off. Yeah, I guess I don't see a flag, so we barely got that off. Barely. And so, good run, actually. I think we got about 8 yards on that play. Barely got the play off, though. Nice run by Mostert. 2nd down and probably 1 or 2. 7? That looked like he got more than that. Wow, it's 2nd and 7. That play looked more impressive than it was. So it's 2nd and 7. Skylar's in a shotgun. All right, he's holding his head. He's trying to hear the play again. Here's the snap. It's a pitch to the right side. Mostert, he's got wide open room. He's going for about 20 or 25 yards.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Why can't you get the game? You're in Miami? If you're in Miami, you should be looking at the CBS station. It's on right now. I forget what it is, WPEC, but it's right there. Hey, Pablo, what I'm going to do is when we get to the half in 2 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and take some time and block these guys. Let's see. Yeah, I can't block them from inside the software I'm using. I actually have to open a different window. And I can't do that while we're doing this. Okay, so we all want Tua back, but when does he come back? They'll pull him as soon as he gets hit. I hope not. That's not football, you know. I don't want Tua to be in any position to be answering any of the media's stupid questions. He won't. I mean, he's got to do the mandatory media appearance after games, but other than that, you know, just go. Pablo, I can't press on their names. I'm using a special software to do a live broadcast. I'm not in YouTube. I'm going to have to go to YouTube. You know, let me see if I can. In order for me to do it, I've got to do it in YouTube. And I've got some things to do to get there. So I just can't press on their name. But I'll do it in a second. As a fan, I understand it's a fan with the question about the missing QB. Who knows the outcome of this investigation? Well, the outcome was released yesterday. I did a long video about it, and basically they said there was no harm, no foul. Dolphins and Mike McDaniel didn't do anything wrong. But let's go ahead and change the protocol so we can do what we want now. So nothing. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, I don't know why these guys do it. No one is going to click on that crap. There's a setting I can do, but I don't want to I'll take care of it, guys. I promise. All right, here we go. 2-minute warning. Tell me about it. It's been storming here, but it blew over pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, it just blew over here pretty quick. All right, so we got 2 minutes, 1:55 actually. Okay, here we go. Mostert with 70 yards thus far. Gotta like that. 1st and 10, 1:55 left. Skylar is in the shotgun. Mostert is back there with him. Keep giving him the ball. Inside handoff. Mostert goes for about 5 or 6. You're absolutely right. Mostert's got 70 yards. Just keep feeding him. But the only problem here is that the clock is running. There's only 1:43, 1:44, 1:42, 1:40 left in the first half. 2nd and 6. Thanks, Grandizer. Thank you for telling people to like and subscribe. Love that. Thanks a lot, man. All right, 2nd and 6. They're letting the clock run. I don't know why. Skylar's in the shotgun. He's standing on the 50. Tyreek's in motion. He's going back to pass. He's looking to pass deep. Instead, he throws underneath to Durham Smythe for a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Now, I like that play for one big reason. There are two. The offensive line blocked, and Skylar went through his progressions. He looked for somebody deep, didn't see it, took Durham Smythe underneath. But for some reason, we got 2 timeouts, and Mike McDaniel is letting the clock run. Not understanding that. Skylar's under center. Clock is running. He's trying to change the play. The clock is running. He hands it off to Mostert to the outside, get out of bounds, take the 5 or 6 yards, and that's exactly what he did. All right, so now, for some reason, he let all that time run off the clock. Not sure why. Didn't make any sense. Make sense to you? Why he didn't call time? We got 2 timeouts sitting there. You don't want to go into the locker room with your timeouts still on the board. Doesn't help you. Doesn't count. So here we go. 2nd and 7 with 29 seconds. So he's going to have to take a couple shots here. Because I don't think, let me see. I don't think you're right at about field goal range, but you're going to need about 10 more yards. He's in the shotgun. He's calling Sherfield in motion. He's back to pass. He's looking deep. He dumps it off. And that looked ugly. I don't know if he even caught the ball. So it's 3rd and 7, incomplete pass. Chase Edmonds just didn't catch the ball, which is probably better because if he caught the ball and where he was, they were going to tackle him and the clock would have been running. So now it's going to be 3rd and 7. Chase Edmonds just hasn't done it today. Not at all. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. All right, 3rd and 7 from about the 32-yard line. And now we got a penalty. And let's see who's it on. We got offensive lineman on the ground. I think the Jets jump, but they may call procedure on us. I'm not really sure. Looking for it. Looking for the signal. Still 24 seconds left. Jets called timeout. All right, so, yeah, Pablo, he's a rookie head coach, but, I mean, he's not a rookie. So, not sure. Cliff Hooper, you're absolutely right. I don't like this time management whatsoever. Good point, Bobby. He may be letting time go because he just wants to make the adjustments. That could be very well. He may think he's in field goal range right now and is thinking, hey, listen, let's take the 3, get into the locker room, make this a 19-10 game and come back out in the second half. I don't know. But I just don't like letting the clock run down like that. Maybe he just doesn't want to put pressure on Skylar. I'm not sure. All right, 3rd and 7 from about the 32. He's in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's looking deep. And it was caught. Caught by Tyreek. Now, who's that? Is that Tyreek? Yeah. Caught by Tyreek, who immediately steps out of bounds. That's going to be a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I can't tell you how close that was to a pick. It was this close. Literally this close to a pick. Whew. Tyreek pulled it in, though. All right, so it's 1st and 10, 19 seconds left. Skylar, if you're going to throw those out routes, you got to put more mustard on the pass. You just can't float an out route in the NFL. All right, so we're at the 23-yard line. First down, Skylar's got the ball. He's looking, and he almost threw another interception. He threw it behind Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert went out to the flat and broke out. It looks like he thought Raheem was going to break in, and he almost threw it to their defensive back. That was a piss-poor play, but that's because he hasn't been playing and he doesn't know the adjustments. That was a read. Raheem Mostert read inside. He threw it outside, or the other way around. He almost threw an interception. So 2nd and 10, 15 seconds left. McDaniel is definitely going to be worried about something going on here. There's a throw. That was a completion for about 15 yards to Tyreek. He got up. He took a big hit in the legs. We already know his legs are kind of hurting, but he took a big hit. Throw went down there.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So now we're at about the 10-yard line. 10 seconds left on the clock. Not hearing much about Jalen Waddle still not much with Waddle. But Tyreek is playing his ass off. Wow. All right, see what we got here. First and goal from, doesn't really matter. You got 10 seconds. You got two plays tops to run here. They can't be runs. You got one timeout. You got to leave for the field goal. So here we go. Nice time for take it, throw it where nobody else can catch it. He throws it, and Raheem Mostert down to about the 1. He got out of bounds. It could be a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Wait, they ruled it a touchdown. Let's see when they do the review, because he may not have got in. I don't want to play the theme song until I'm absolutely positive. When I see the guys lining up for the kick, he caught the ball, and it depends on how they look at this. Where's his feet? He stepped out. They're not going to give him. That's going to be first and goal from, like, you're going to have a big decision right now with Mike McDaniel. He didn't get in. He stepped out of bounds. So it's going to be first and about, or actually second and about this much for a touchdown. You're going to have 4 or 5 seconds left on the clock. What do? You got a rookie quarterback. This ball is going to be probably at the half-yard line. Do you take the points with the field goal, or do you get in there and tell your guys, punch this in? You got 6 seconds left. 6 seconds and 1 timeout. It literally is that far away. And Mike McDaniel is going for it on second and goal with 6 seconds. This has to be a quick play. Let's see. The Jets probably called timeout. Let's see who called timeout. Yeah, the Jets called timeout. Mike McDaniel is reaching down. As Tyreek says, he's got the cojones. He's got the wheelbarrow. This is going to be one hell of a call right here. If you don't get it, you got to call timeout quickly. Mostert did as best as he could to get in the end zone, but he clearly stepped out. We didn't get jacked on that one. It's this far. Moving back from the camera, it literally is this far. Yeah, and he stepped out. So he made a great effort, but he did not get in. Not a bad call by the refs. Let's see. Okay. Skylar's in a shotgun. We got second. They did a fake sneak. Oh, my goodness. Durham Smythe did a fake sneak. Skylar was turning around like he was looking for a play call, and they snapped it and this time it's a touchdown. What a play. Mike McDaniel. Oh, man. I can't believe Mike McDaniel called that play. He was faking it. Durham Smythe came in motion, took the snap, and pushed forward. And he got in. That was a touchdown.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
That was a play that we're going to have to break down tomorrow so you guys can see it. It was unbelievable. No quarterback under center. Skylar was in shotgun. He stayed. When you see it, what made this play is you can't be moving. And what he did was he moved his upper body like he was looking to call a play. His feet never moved. So there was no legal motion. Everybody else kind of looked like they were looking to see what the play was. While he's doing this, Durham Smythe comes in front, takes the ball under center, gets a quick snap, and runs it in. I got to give Mike McDaniel a double salute. Tyreek is right. The guy's got major cojones. Major cojones. You're down 19-7 with 6 seconds left in the half with your third string quarterback playing. You need to get points, and you run a play like that? Damn. I love this. You're absolutely right, Tony. That was Mike McNads for sure. I mean, the guy's earned his bones at this point. Good gosh, that was a play. Good. Oh my goodness, that was a play. Love that. Absolutely love that. Wow. Yeah, and Mark Sullivan, you are absolutely right. Durham Smythe is a diamond in the rough for us. He's also something else. I think he's going to be Mike Gesicki's pig slip. But go ahead and trade him now, man. Don't wait till the end of the season. Yeah, Grandizer, that was absolutely huge. That was a nut play. Hannibal Rector, you're absolutely right. Skylar definitely sold that. Absolutely sold that. Wow. I'm impressed. That was awesome. And the best part about it is we get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. So we're down by 5. We get the ball back in the second half. Mike McDaniel now gets to go in and spend 15 to 20 minutes of me time with Skylar Thompson. Get in there and say, okay, here's what we need to do. And I guarantee you he's going to be sitting with him and saying, here are the scripted plays. Here are going to be your adjustments. Here are your keys. Do you understand? You get this? You know where you're supposed to let the ball out? Tyreek's going to tell him, look at me this way. Jalen Waddle's going to say, if you see this, this is what's going to happen. Right now is going to be critical for these guys to get with Skylar and talk to him. Let me clear this up. I do not dislike Mike Gesicki. I think Mike Gesicki is a fantastic receiving tight end. The problem that Mike Gesicki has is in this offense, he's not suited for it. He doesn't block well. And if you can't block in this offense, you're not the right tight end for the team. Guy's done great. Guy has performed. He caught that huge pass for a touchdown. I believe it was in the Baltimore game. He's got some of the best hands of a tight end I've ever seen. He just can't block. And if he can't block, you can't play in a Mike McDaniel style offense. So I've got nothing against him. I think the guy's fantastic. He just doesn't play. He can't play in this offense. I mean, that's not his fault. He is what he is. He's a pass-catching tight end. He's not a blocking tight end. And I have to tell you, if you haven't played football, teaching someone to block is extremely hard. Teaching someone what cues, how you get into someone, how you get your punch in. It's very hard to teach something if you haven't done it. His career, he hasn't had to do it. He's been a pass-catching tight end, and now he's a fish out of water. So, let's see. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Mike Gesicki will get the bag from another team and maybe in a Pro Bowl someday. Yeah, it's going to be our loss. Maybe they can just slot him out wide and do something that way. Let's see here. Very few people talk about Mike McDaniel. Let's start calling him Coach McNads. Coach McNads' ability to make adjustments. He's pretty good. Absolutely. He's definitely good in making adjustments. Now we're going to see what kind of real adjustment he can make with his QB3. Remember, now we're no Tua, no Teddy. This is his moment to really show if he can be relied on. All right. Let me look here. Does Kelsey block? Yeah, Kelsey blocks somewhat, but it's a different kind of offense. If you're going to look at a tight end, you have to look at where McDaniel came from. He came from George Kittle, not Kelsey. Kelsey's in KC. George Kittle is in San Francisco, and that guy will lay a helmet on you really, really hard. Let's see. Let me go here. Past the spammers. Whatever happened to the tight end I think we drafted from Boston? You talking about Ethan Carter? Let me see if that's him. I just want to let you know he's still on in concussion protocol himself. Ethan Carter. No, he's from Nebraska. I'm trying to see if there's any other tight ends. You're talking about Hunter Long. I don't know if he's active or not, but let's see here. Rudy Ramos says he's also very tall. Getting low is a key to blocking. It's definitely a lot of physics involved for sure. Let me see what this guy says. Tony V says that Skylar has grit and guts. You can't teach it or coach it. Kid doesn't get rattled. Moment's not too big for him. He will get better as the game goes. He's definitely shown that he's got skills. That I don't think any of us can say that Skylar Thompson doesn't have the skills to make this work. Again, it's the adjustments. You're playing against the first team NFL defense. The speed is different. They're going to give you different looks. They're going to try and bait you. They know you haven't seen certain things, so you may think you're in a cover 2, and it may not be a cover 2 because the guy's going to come flying over here. So it's all understanding. At this point, Mike McDaniel is going to take him into the locker room. They're going to look at some film. They're going to see what the Jets are doing, and they're going to tell him, when you see this, it means this. So when you see this, it means this, which means you must do that. Is that kind of hard to understand? I mean, it sounds convoluted, and you have this long to do that. So I come out, I look, and I see this, which means I need to do, the defense is going to do this, which means I need to be doing this. And I need to process all of that like that. That's what's tough on a rookie. That's what a lot of people miss. And you need to understand, it needs to be processed like a robot. You need to know, boom, cover 2. Boom, blitz and linebacker. Boom, this tells me I need to do this. Boom, I need to be looking here. I need to check down here. It's almost impossible for a third-string quarterback to master that in a half of football, never mind one series. He had one series to get ready. I mean, seriously, Teddy gets bamboozled out there, and then the Jets get the ball, and then he gets the ball. He's got to come in, and you don't have that knowledge. So that's just how it is. Trying to give you guys some inside baseball there. This offense is predicated on run-pass ambiguity. You need to block well to be in this offense, period. And we did see some blocking there. We saw Mostert get 70 yards or so. So that's taking pressure off of Skylar as well. Let's go here. Whoa, man, thank you. Got a $4.99 super chat. You are a calming voice with deep knowledge of the game. Thank you from Rochester. Thank you very much. That will go to great use as we start doing these promotions. Let me tell you a little bit about that. So, if I can get everything situated, I'm going to have a sponsor involved with a ticket giveaway for Miami Dolphins tickets. And it's not like some of the sponsors you see on these other channels where, you got to go download an app or do this. I'm going to give away stuff that you guys actually want, which is Miami Dolphins. So what I'm trying to set up is I want to give away 2 tickets to every home game the rest of the year. One way or the other, that is going to happen. We will be giving away 2 tickets to every game of the year. Once in a while, we are actually going to fly you in, put you up in a hotel, and give you tickets to the game. So you don't just have to be in Miami. We're going to have a website set up by Tuesday or Wednesday, and all of it is going to be to benefit the people and victims of the hurricane over in Fort Myers on the west side of the state. So everything that you guys present, we're going to put up a fundraiser page. None of the money, none of it goes to me. Not a dime. We're going to put up a fundraiser page for Florida Strong for the people who need help with the hurricane. I don't need the help. We didn't get hit. This is what I want to do, and it's something I noticed that no YouTube channels do. None of them help you. They're all trying to sell something. They're all trying to raise revenue. I am going to give you the opportunity to come down to South Florida, stay in a hotel, and go see the Miami Dolphins. Now, you have to be able to do it because more than likely it'll be a flight out of wherever you are on a Friday morning. Check into the hotel for Friday afternoon. Stay Friday, Saturday, go play at the Hard Rock if you want to, see the game Sunday, and fly out on Monday morning. It's going to be awesome. And you know what's going to cost you? Well, I'd like you to donate to whatever charity we're going to be using for the hurricane victims, but it's going to cost you a picture. It's going to cost you a video. That's all I want you to do. I want you to have a great time. I want you to post some video and send it to me from the game as you're arriving. We're going to have some surprises for you when you get there. But the first one will just be tickets. And then I'm thinking for Pittsburgh, we're going to actually fly somebody in. So you're going to hear about it this week, and it's going to rock the Dolphin Fin Channel group of people. You guys are going to love it, and don't be jealous if this works and I get more people on board. Maybe I do 4 tickets, do two giveaways per week. I don't care. I want to have fun. This is supposed to be fun. This is fun for me. I don't do it as my job. I do this as fun. It helps me learn. It helps me learn to edit video. It helps me learn to present this better. I'm looking at all this spam here. I'm taking your suggestions. I know I've got to get someone to help moderate. That's what I want to do. I just want to enjoy this. We got a long time to go. We're going to be here from now, which is the beginning of October, and hopefully February. Hopefully we'll be here till February. And then, of course, we got the draft after that, and then we're back into preseason, OTAs, and everything else. So, love it, man. Want you guys to come down. Sam says, Barry, we flying from American Samoa, so you got some planning. Hey, man, if you can go through the time zones and want to come across the pond, the big pond over there in the Pacific, yeah, we can make something happen. I don't know if ESPN fears me, but when you don't have to be holden to making money, when you don't have to worry about an advertiser and you can say what you want and do what you want, it's a huge, huge difference. When your true motivation is to have fun watching football and getting to talk to people like you, that's my motivation. All right, so we can hear. I can't stand the Jets. No, I know you can't stand the Jets. Can I enter if I'm in the UK? When we do this and we get to the flight portion of the giveaway, yeah, I'm opening up to a Dolphins fan anywhere. It doesn't matter. Anywhere. That's where I want you guys to have some fun. Let's see what else we got here. Anybody else? I wish we had you on ESPN over these idiots. I wish I wasn't on ESPN. Let's see what else we got here. Why does Nick Wright have a platform on TV and you don't? Makes no sense. I don't know. I think some of these guys have worked in the media. It's a very tight-knit club, and they've been journalists at newspapers, and then the stations actually hire these guys to actually, hey, you've been a beat writer for a couple of years, you must know something. And then you've got the players, the former players, who hey, you were a player, come on and talk to us. But at the same time, they all come on and talk shit they don't know. They are then programmed by ESPN as you can't talk about this, you can't say this. And I've heard from a number of guys. That's why I was really surprised when Pat McAfee joined ESPN for game day, because I've watched Pat McAfee shows. I'm sure some of you guys have watched some of Pat McAfee shows. And what he says on his show, there's no friggin' way he can say it on ESPN. It ain't gonna happen. So just by doing that, he's gonna have to change what people are used to. So if you like Pat McAfee and then you want to tune into ESPN, you're not gonna see the same guy. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Wow, thanks, Ed. Thank you very much. I mean, call me on it. Wait till you see what happens. Like I'm telling you, I'm spending these funds, and we're going to have a great time doing that. So it looks like we're about ready to, let's see what we got here from Tony. So now all you have to do is get tackled, and they can check you for a concussion and keep you out for a whole game. If you get up, you see, here's what the thing is. Somebody said it on Twitter yesterday. If you get tackled and you feel hurt, just stay there on the ground. Don't get up wobbly. Don't get up wobbly. Don't look at, like you have anything going on, and then just go back into the huddle. And you might be smart enough to basically take a play and then go off like, your helmet's messed up or your shoulder pads. That way, I don't know. They're going to game it. You're not going to stop these guys. It's just not going to stop. This rule is insane. All right, here we go. Look for that this week in terms of the giveaways. All right, kick is out of the end zone. And here comes Skylar. And as Jim says, I'm going to be trying to knock the best player into concussion protocols. Watch what comes back at you, though. It's a very closed league. People know what you're doing. So New York says they want to force. No, that's not what I'm saying. Let's understand. I'm not saying hide with a concussion. That's not it. But if you have been hit and you don't have a concussion, don't look like you have a concussion. Anyway, big difference. You'd have to play to understand that. 1st and 10, Skylar is under center. He does a pitch to Mostert. He hops over a guy and gets maybe he got 1 yard. David Nickel here says, the NFL definitely has it out for the Dolphins. Teddy goes out for an elbow and to go ahead and give him a concussion test so he's automatically out for the game. Yeah, my elbow hurts. Oh, well, let me test you here. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. 2nd and 11. We actually lost a yard on that running play. Here we go. Skylar is under center. No, he's not. He's in a shotgun. Got player in motion. He's back to pass. He checked down. He got to Tyreek. Tyreek got about, I'd say, 8 or 9 on that. 8 or 9 yards for sure, and he's going to be 3rd and 1. It's funny you mention that. You say Jim Brown used to always get up slowly so defenders could not tell if he was impacted by a play. You know who else did that really well? Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett, who could run blazes by people, never let you know what he was going to do. 3rd and 1. Let's see what we got. Skylar's under center. And he hands off to, I think that's Mostert for a 1st down. Good job by the offensive line making that push.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I'm seeing something, I don't know, Jay Lotto, if this is true or not, but it says that Teddy passed all the tests. The new protocol wouldn't let him return. So basically, if you get tested, I think it makes you not come back. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 36. Snap. Hand off to Mostert. Mostert breaks it. He may go. He ran that for about 15 or 17 yards.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I like the offensive line opening these holes. This is what Dolphins football needs to be. I mean, the guys are actually blocking. And then you get Mostert some room out there. Look at Robert Hunt is jumping up and down like a high school kid. In the background, he's jumping up and down on that play. You got to love that enthusiasm from a lineman when he sees a good running play. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Here we go. We've got Sherfield in motion. We got a pitch to Raheem Mostert. He's got blocks in front of him. He goes for about 4 or 5 yards. They'll probably only give him 3, but it looked good. All right, here we go. Looks like we're moving the ball. I don't know how many yards. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was scanning the comments for this. And that, my friends, is big. 100 yards for Raheem Mostert. 100 yards. Absolutely. Okay, 2nd and 7. Raheem's out taking a blow right now. 14 carries, 103 yards in a TD. He manned up today. Skylar's under center. Tyreek's in motion. A handoff to Chase Edmonds at this point. Another 5, 6, maybe 7 yards on that play. No, that was Myles Gaskin. I apologize. I haven't seen him in so long. Haven't known to call his name. So it looks like they put Chase out, but Myles Gaskin just ran for 9 yards on that play. So, all right, so we got 3rd and 1. Got to run it. Got to just bring it, man. Right here. Come on. 3rd and 1. He's under center. This is probably going to be a run. Run about the 36-yard line. Here's the handoff. Handoff to Gaskin out to the right-hand side.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
What you can't see if you're not watching the game is these guys' faces. They're smiling. They're having fun right now. So something happened where they realized they can actually run the ball against these guys. And I mean, his face was gleaming. He's like, "Oh man, this is what I live for. I'm a running back. I'm an offensive lineman. This opens up the passing game." So we got 1st and 10. Wow, here we go. Around about the 30-yard line. He's under center again. Just keep handing it off. Let Alex Ingo lead this guy through the hole here. Boop, there's the pitch. He's trying to get outside. He's not going to make it. As I've been saying for weeks now, do not make pitches to the outside. You just can't do it against NFL defenses. The only thing that's good for is setting something else up. You're asking a running back to get outside faster than the secondary can come up on you because there's no blocking out there. There's nobody out there. So 2nd and 10, wasted play. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. There you go. 2nd and 10. Pitched it again, this time to Tyreek. Looked like he wants to throw it, but he's going to run it. He's running out to the side. Oh, he got stuck hard. That play looked ugly. So it was supposed to be a run with Tyreek, a throwback to Skylar Thompson, and nobody kind of looked like they knew what the hell was going on. And then Tyreek tried to run it, and he got stuck pretty hard. That looked ugly. That's not the play I want a freshman quarterback out there trying to run with. He didn't even run for the pass. But Tyreek did get down, maybe gained 2 or 3 yards before he got stuck. All right, 3rd down. Got to make this. 3rd and 5. He's in a shotgun. Got the snap. Doesn't have much time. He threw the ball out to Mike Gesicki. He didn't make the catch. So now it's 4th and 5, and we're forced to punt. Blew the drive. Mike McDaniel, I don't like that. Come on, man. So we're going to have to punt. Oh, no, we're going to go for the field goal. Okay, I guess they think Sanders has got this leg. This one is going to be, wow, here we go. This is going to be from the 35, 36, about a 47-yarder. Let's see. 4th and 7, 47-yard kick. We'd like to see this. Here comes a snap. Kick is up. And that kick is right down the middle. So, all right, we'll take it. 19-17. Showed some stuff on that. I put the scoreboard back up, man. It's back up there. Let me go. I'm getting past these spammers. I didn't have time to get rid of them, but let me see here. Yeah, I agree. If you're going to pitch it back, you got to do something. And Petey, I can't do anything right now in game. I tried to do it with the spammers. I promise by next week, and I'll have somebody working it. This is unreal. Why they do this, I don't know. It doesn't work for them. When was the last time the Dolphins ran the football this well? It is great that the linemen are enjoying themselves. I don't know. When's the last time they had a 100-yard rusher? That's a good point. Somebody want to look that up. When's the last time the Dolphins had a 100-yard rusher in a game? Game would be tied if we didn't give them that safety. I don't know, first play of the game? Yeah, it definitely would be tied. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. Now the defense needs to stop them. And I think they're in a good position to do so. We can do that. Wow. Somebody said there was a donation of $20. The spammers made me miss who it was. So I am, okay. Wow. John Briggs. Not sure if you saw my earlier post. I may have 2 season tickets to donate to a game or two. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Would love to have you involved in that. Please send me on my profile. There's an email. Send me your information. I'll get a hold of you. The mods for Barry. Yeah, I need mods. It's funny when I started doing this, I didn't know it was going to be like this. I mean, you have to know, and I'm going to take a little bit of time here. I decided I was going to start doing these Dolphin things, and I also was going to do some stuff about Notre Dame, but then I realized the Notre Dame people were kind of, I don't know, uppity. They didn't really like to engage, so I just started doing some Miami Dolphin stuff. I wasn't involved in the cliques. I still don't know any of the other guys who do it. I don't do any collabs with guys because I'm not interested really much in doing it. I want to have fun. And so now I didn't know I would need a moderator. I never knew I'd get to the point where I'd have all this spam in here. It's insane, but it is what it is. So I guess it's called growing pains. I mean, my channel has grown a tremendous amount in the last couple of months. And in fact, some of my videos get more views than some of these guys who have 30,000 subscribers. So I just try to have fun. Maybe that shows up. Anyway, here's the kick. Of course, it goes out of the end zone. Drake ran for 100, didn't he? I don't know. Deletti, who is that? J-Train, who? Aseki? Was the last time he rushed 200 yards 2 games in a row. Okay. Jelly Pie says we need the Skylar from preseason. Well, he's not playing against a preseason opponent, so I doubt we're going to see that. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. Zach Wilson is back in a shotgun. He hands it off to inside. Pretty much stopped by Christian Wilkins and the rest of the guys. He's brought down after maybe, I'd say, a 3-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. I say 2nd and 7. Let's see what they put up there. Yeah, they put up 2nd and 7, so I kind of read that right. Let's see what we got here. Thanks, Al. Trying my best. And Brian, thank you as well for chiming in. All right, here we go. It is a 2nd and 7. Zach Wilson is in the shotgun. He's got motion on his left side. He tried a play action pass and just basically they're going to call pass interference on the Dolphins. Do I need to say it again? Are you guys getting this? Do I need to say it again? Stop beating yourselves. That pass was not catchable. The guy wasn't going to catch it. He caused a penalty. I mean, I'm looking at the pass right now. It's an in slant. It's like a bang 8. It was uncatchable. That shouldn't even have been called. The guy begged for the penalty. It was uncatchable. So I don't know. I mean, you know the signal. You go like this. Darth Cater had the guy covered. It was an uncatchable ball. They should pick that up and call non-penalty. That was BS. But we don't get any breaks. 1st and 10. Wilson's under center. Probably going to be a run to the left-hand side or play action. Yep, their guy just jumped. He was ready for it. So we're going to get a legal procedure. Push them back 5 yards. Yep. Goes both ways, buddy. Goes both ways. Yes, Tua is that dude for sure. Absolutely that dude. All right, so it's 1st and 15 after the penalty and, well, actually both penalties, ours and theirs. And he pitches it to the right-hand side. Dolphins blow the assignment. Now we got another flag. This is probably going to be holding on the Jets, I would bet, based on where that play went. It went to the outside, and all of a sudden he had a lot of lane, hit a big lane on the right-hand side, and illegal use of hands defense. Oh, my God. What? And that was on Nick Needham. Wow. Where's the legal use of hands? Oh, he's pushing him in his helmet. Yeah, he did. He did push him. Yeah, they are throwing some really, really stupid flags on both teams. Both teams. All right, Dolphins, let's go. You can't beat yourself. You have these guys stopped. Let's go. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Wilson's in a shotgun. Berrios is in motion, inside shovel pass, and Zach Zyler just ate that up. They maybe got 2 yards. He tried to do that quick inside shovel pass BS. I hate that play. It's basically a lateral as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, he got stopped. Let's see what we got here. We got 2nd and 7. All right, so 2nd and 7. Zach Wilson is under center. He's changing the play. Here we go. He's got Berrios in motion, or tight end in motion. Hands off up the middle. Our guys stop it. Bad tackling allows him to get 4 or 5. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 or so. I mean, you're absolutely right, Mark. Dumbass penalties. Completely dumbass penalties. 3rd and 2. Huge play. Given how badly they run, I don't think this is going to be a run. They may do a play action and let Zach open it up and take a shot here. We got to be really worried about that. Where you are in a position on the field, you're on the 45-yard line. He's changing the play. He's in a shotgun. He may be taking a shot. He's got man-to-man up top, or at least they're showing man-to-man. They just hand it off inside. Not going to get it. 4th down. Wow. They actually tried to run that up the middle. And it's such a big mass of people. You just say Kristen Wilkins and everybody else because they just converge and shut that down. Yeah, I mean, it's just a mass of people. Zyler, everybody's in there. Even some of the defensive back, Cater's coming up. It's 4th down, and they're going for it. Wow, it's 4th and 2. Something tells me this might be a long snap count trying to get somebody to come off. Are you really going to go for a 4th and 2 from the 50-yard line, for the 45-yard line? Zach Wilson is in a shotgun. They snapped it. He's looking to pass, and there's nothing there. Nope. Do not call that interference. Way to go, defense. Way to go. They really went for it on 4th and 2? Seriously? Dad, you ain't going to make your coach of the year thing on that one. Wow, that was awful. 4th and 2, and they could have called interference on that. But, again, that wasn't catchable. All right, so Alicia says Miami's short yardage defense has been their best unit this year. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Yeah, that was a female ref. She made a good call. Mark, you're absolutely right. I'm flabbergasted that they didn't call another penalty on the Dolphins. Yeah, Robert Saleh trying to play with his bud Mike McNads didn't quite have the McNads on that one. That was holding on Needham. Yeah, I'm not going to post what you said about the female ref. I'll get myself in trouble with my wife and any other women watching this. Let's see where we got. Yeah, it was a weird place to punt the ball for sure. But it's one of those things. It's too close, too far for a field goal, too close for a punt. Let's go for it on 4th and 2. Yeah, whatever. You know what's weird about these spammers? I don't know how they do it. It must be some sort of algorithm that they can put like 6 or 7 comments in a row, just and just come flying in. Yeah, you're right, Jimbo. He wishes he could be like Mike. So it was holding. Yep, it was holding, says James. Jets coach trying to have cojones like Mike. After the game, these guys are going to go have dinner. They're good friends from San Francisco, and they'll talk about that. All right, let's go. That's a big break that we needed. Yep, field goal position. That's exactly the situation we are right now. Are the Jets scared and desperate? I don't think you get scared and desperate in the NFL in the 3rd quarter with 5:25 left. Nah, don't think so. Yeah, they could have pinned us inside the 5. Thanks for trying to block some of these guys. It's just a script somebody says that they can just do it. All right, missing 2 cornerbacks. I love this. We're missing 2 quarterbacks, our starting left tackle, 3rd string quarterback, first game. We have no business being in this game. You're absolutely right. Now you got to go win it. And here's a huge understatement here. A touchdown would be awesome right here. The defense is doing everything they possibly can at this point. All right, 1st and 10 from the 45. He hands the ball off to, I think that's Mostert again, for another 5 or 6 yards. Nice. Offensive line is feeling it. As a former O lineman, I'm feeling it. This is when I want to impose my will on you. This is when you're just you know if you can get a nice drive here and beat these guys down, it's what you really want. 2nd and 5. 5 minutes left in the third. Let's see what happens. He's under center. Skylar I'm talking about. We've got Chris Kraft in motion. Craycraft, whether. We got a play action pass. And, dude, Skylar just, threw this ball away. But he needs to understand you can't just float a throwaway up there. These guys are too good in the NFL. This isn't Kansas anymore. If you're going to throw it out of bounds, throw the friggin' football out of bounds. Do not float it up there. They are not buying this rollout whatsoever. Saleh, obviously, Saleh, whatever, how do you say his name? Recognizes this from the San Francisco playbook. That ain't going to work. All right, let's see here. 3rd and, what do we got? 3rd and 5. Skylar's in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He's back to throw. He doesn't have any time. He's going to get sacked. And he got hit hard. Hopefully he gets up. Yeah, he got up. That was more important to see that it's 4th down. So from here, I say McDaniel do the same thing. Don't punt it, but he's going to punt. I'd say go for it. But, yeah, they got through. Our O-line got crushed there. Absolutely. O-line got crushed. Skylar didn't step up. So both things. He tried to step up, but he stopped. But that could have got him hurt on that play. What we got here? And the punt is off. Pin him deep. Barrios didn't call for a fair catch. The ball is bouncing, going to get him down about the 9-yard line. So we've got them pinned back deep now. Now this is where things can really get interesting. If we can flip the script on them, and now that they've got bad field position, man, it looked really bad seeing Skylar get hit like that, knowing these new rules. Here we go. Yeah, great punt. He did a good job on that, for sure. Field positioning is very important. So yeah. Dude, I wouldn't say Teddy Bridgewater sucks. Why would not they give the rookie some playtime? Well, he's getting plenty of playtime today. No, all the people who said Skylar is better than Teddy Bridgewater, well, we never got to see what Teddy could do today. He got bounced out real quick. But we're seeing what Skylar can do. He hasn't been horrible. He hasn't been excellent, but he hasn't been horrible. And with this offense, which I don't know what's happened with Jalen Waddle. Has anybody heard anything about Jalen Waddle? Did he get put in a witness protection program or something? Because I haven't seen him. Haven't seen him at all. That one tip pass he caught. Miami Dolphins, Tua doubters fans need to put respect on Tua's name. The difference when he's out and when he plays is freaking huge. People bringing back his years with Flores is a joke. Yeah. They'll find out. They will definitely find out. No, Senate, from what I understand, is just on the practice squad. From what I understand from some people, they say that it seems as though Cedric Wilson, the wide receiver, is the next QB up. Let's see here. Big turnover coming. I hope so. I hope we see a turnover. We're going to need something. No, 11 for 19 for 76 yards and 1 interception isn't that good. But, he's managing the game. And that's all we can hope for right now is the defense plays well and we get 1 or 2 big plays here late in the third or possibly in the fourth quarter. Why isn't Cedric Wilson's catching passes? I don't know. Why isn't Jalen Waddle catching passes? I don't know. I don't know if this kid just isn't working with them, and he doesn't know to look for him. But Jalen Waddle has been in a witness protection program. We haven't seen him. Cedric Wilson, haven't seen him. He's been focusing on Tyreek the entire time. All right, let's see what we got here. It's first down. Zach Wilson is in a shotgun standing on his own 2-yard line. Dangerous place to be in a shotgun. He gets a snap, and he throws it out to flat to his running back. His running back does a couple spins and gets out to about the 12-yard line. So it's going to be about 2nd and 5. Pretty much using that Buffalo Bills playbook at this point, which I think we need to get used to. The Buffalo Bills playbook is what every team is going to run. The Bengals ran it, and now the Jets are running it. They know just to make some quick passes into the flat and get these guys out there in space, and let's see if they can break 1 or 2 tackles and see what happens. So here we go. It's 2nd down and 4 from about the 12-yard line. Play action pass. He's got a halfback ready. Melvin Ingram's chasing him. He's going to have to throw it. Did his wide receiver get his feet down? Not sure. He threw it for about a 30-yard pass, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. Let's see. Did he get his feet? No, he's touching the white. Nice try. Guy made a nice catch, but he was out of bounds. This is huge. 3rd and 4. Got him trapped back at the 10-yard line or so. This is huge. And let's see what happens. So it's 3rd and 4. You got Zach Wilson in a shotgun. He's got his halfback to the right of him. Got to bring some pressure, guys. He knows this is a pass. Bring in pressure. And he throws it out in the flat. Guy's wide open. Nobody near him. Not a big gain, but enough for the first down. Just a simple pattern. There's nothing deep. Halfback went off to the side, or wide receiver just curled out to the side and just caught the pass and ran for 4 or 5 yards. First down. Let's see what happens here. They didn't stop that. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 22-yard line. 2:32 in the 3rd. Guy in motion. Halfback gets the handoff up the middle, and the pack of Dolphins just smother him. Our interior line is badass. I mean, completely badass. I mean, you try those runs once in a while, you might get something, but 90% of the time, Skylar and Christian Wilkins just eat that up. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. They got 2 on that play. Zach Wilson is under center, halfback and I formation. I mean, not I, but back on his own. There. Oh, right there. You got. He's rushing. He's sacked for about a, 15-yard loss. Who is that? Is that Darth Vader? No, that's Jones. Nice play. He sent the corner to Zach Wilson's blind side. Wilson didn't see it. Caught him for. Amazing. He was looking, never saw him. He never saw him. It was too late, and he's not going to Zach Wilson is not going to outrun him. It ain't going to happen. Brandon Jones ran him down, and so now it's going to be like 3rd and 20, 3rd and 25. 3rd and 25, back off. Yeah, they've got the 8 guys back deep. It's an underneath handoff to the halfback. He gains about, 12 or 14 yards, and he stopped on the 25-yard line. Awesome defensive stop on that one. Awesome. Tony, did you notice that? You noticed that too. You noticed that his head bounced on the turf right there. But they're not going to call protocol because he got up, and that's what's going to happen. Now, if he goes to the sideline and somebody notices or calls down from the booth like you saw it, that'd be a different story. Exactly. I don't wish a concussion on anybody, but if you're going to call it the same for everybody. All right, the punt is down to about the 20-yard line. They cover it. Pretty stupid play there to pick it up, but we're going to start from the 20. Tyreek tried to make something happen, but The Jets player moved his head back and forth. Oh my God, that's a concussion. That's the new rules we're playing under, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the new rules. So there's 22 seconds left in the third quarter. They're not going to go to a timeout right now. So the offense is on the field. Got to go 80 yards for a touchdown. But we're only down by 2. We're down by that safety. So it's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. The snap comes. Skylar's in a shotgun. He hands off to Mostert. Probably 2 or 3 yards at the most with the handoff. Let's see what we have. Huh. Is this true? We shut out first 3 games from opponent scoring in the fourth quarter? That'd be cool. If that's happened, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter. Okay, guys, that's it. It's time. It's money time. Let's take some comments. Not bad with all the adversity, only being down by 2 points. Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel would take that at this moment right here. Let's see here. Where's Waddle? I don't know. I mean, we need to send somebody out to look for him. Like I've said, I think he's in a witness protection program. Something happened. They changed his number. Hasn't been around. I mean, he has not been around. So I don't know if his legs are bothering him or if just Skylar doesn't look for him. Not really sure. Mostert is well over 100 yards rushing at this point. Doing really well. You're right, Jimbo. We can absolutely win this game. It's definitely winnable. Would this count as a fourth quarter comeback for Skylar? Yeah. We're down. We're down going into the fourth quarter, so it definitely would be a comeback. Let's see what else we got here. Do you think Skylar can get us a TD? I don't think Skylar can get us a TD. I think Skylar can get the ball to somebody who can get us a TD. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, we've got the weapons. Now we just got to get the ball to him. That's for sure. What do we got here? We got to be zoned in. Can't afford to be making mistakes right now. No mistakes. Unless people know more than we know, which some do, I don't see Tua retiring. I think he could have played today. I think the optics, I think the media hounding the Dolphins is what really kept him out of today. But I don't think he's retiring. I don't think there's been any indication that he's considering retiring. Let's see here. I'm going to have to second this. This performance will not even be close enough against Minnesota. But we have a week to prepare. And whether it's Tua, hopefully, or Teddy, or even Skylar, this extra week of preparation is definitely needed. Now understand this, as you're saying that it won't be enough against Minnesota. Doesn't matter. There's 17 games to play. Plenty of time. Get in the playoffs. Get everybody ready. Get to the point. I mean, I don't care if we went 9-8 if we got in the playoffs. Doesn't matter. If you can put together 3 or 4 good games in a row, you can win and go deep into the playoffs. So don't fret about right now. They just need one thing I'm happy about. We're seeing the offensive line and running game do something today. All right, 19-17, 2nd and 6, beginning of the fourth quarter. Skylar is going to be in the shotgun. Okay, here we go. He's moving Tyreek in motion to the right. He gets the snap, and he's looking for him. He's going to he gets out of the sack and gets rid of the ball. They can't call intentional grounding on that because it almost bounced into Tyreek's hand. But he didn't get rid of the ball in time. Tyreek was open, but he's lucky. And who was that offensive lineman? Turn around so I can get your number and call your name out, Greg Little. You blew that. You blew that block. Yeah, I think that was Greg Little. Yeah, that's what it was. Greg Little. You blew that block. Now it's 3rd and 6. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Almost a sack there. All right. Skylar looks more comfortable. He's calling Jalen Waddle over to the right side of the field. He gets a snap. They're bringing a hard Oh, he's throwing it deep. I don't know who he's throwing it to out there. He was looking for Jalen Waddle that time, and a flag is on the play. Not sure if it's going to be offensive or defensive pass interference. It's defensive pass interference, so that's going to be a first down. There's Jalen Waddle. Somebody must have went inside and said, "Hey, man, throw me the friggin' ball." Oh, yeah, that was without a question pass interference. All right, so we're going to have the ball at about the 40-yard line going in. I'll tell you what, these Jets defensive backs, now we know what their strategy is, to hold, do whatever you need to do, tackle the guy. But if you get one-on-one, they can't stay with the Dolphins receivers. All right, 1st and 10, Skylar under center. We got a weird-looking formation going on, a halfback draw almost inside the Mostert for 5 or 6 yards. Loving the offensive line pushing these running plays. Yeah, there was Waddle on that play. I think what they've told him, the same thing that Tua said. If you see people one-on-one, go for it. Our guys can beat these guys one-on-one. And if not, they're going to go ahead and, cause a penalty. But that was a good run, so now it's going to be 2nd and about, 5. I like that down and distance. I like keeping on schedule. Skylar is under center. He's changing the play. We got movement. People are moving all around. Jets look confused. Inside, okay. Yeah, I don't know if it was them or us, but somebody jumped. They called it on us. I hope you didn't hear what I just said, but Greg Little, I could go through this screen and put my foot up your butt. Don't beat yourself. You had momentum. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now you're off schedule. You're beating yourself. You need every advantage you can have, and momentum is one of those advantages, and you don't do that when it's 2nd and 5 going in. Now it's 2nd and 9. Skylar's under center. He throws the ball, and it went to, looks like it was, Connor. Oh, he's back in the game. I thought he was hurt, but he just tried to throw it to him, and Tanner dropped the ball. So now it's 3rd and 9. I mean, the pass was kind of ugly, but it hit him right in the hands. You can't blame that on Skylar. He dropped the ball. Do I need to say it again? Don't beat yourselves. Execute. 3rd and 9. Skylar's in a shotgun. He's got Waddle to the right. Tyreek up top. Raheem Mostert in the backfield. And what the hell? Did we get delay game or did we call timeout? I think he had to call timeout because we were going to have delay game. So we had to burn a timeout in a 2-point game. Why? Because couldn't get the play in. I know, Mark, you're absolutely right. 3rd and 9, catch the damn ball. Why is Connor in instead of Gesicki? Because Gesicki can't block. Come on, man, let's go. Yes, this is the motto. Don't beat yourself. My coaches used to say it all the time. If they're going to beat you, let them beat you. No, not let them, but don't beat yourself. All right, 3rd and 10. Skylar's in a shotgun. He's changing something. They're doing inside screen to Waddle, and they're going to be short by about 6 yards. So let's see if Sanders can put us ahead here. It's going to be about a 49-yarder. Let's see. He's got the legs. Inside screen to Jalen Waddle, and he's going to get stopped at about the 36-yard line. So this is going to be a 46. Let's see how far away this is. Oh, man, this is going to be plus 50, it looks like. Wow, he's going for it. Kick it. The ball is up. Kick is... Did it go through? No, didn't make it. That ball looked like it got swirled in the wind, so he had the distance, but not the placement. So we whiffed on that. whiffed on that drive, I should say. I mean, he definitely had the leg, but the ball kind of just missed it. He completely missed it. What are we gonna do here? Let's look at some comments. Tony, you would have cut Sanders last year. I mean, the guy's got a booming leg. I mean, I give him a benefit of doubt. I don't know if I would have taken, I guess Mike had to go for it at that point and kick a field goal given where we were on the field. But it's only a 2-point game. We've got plenty of time. Let's see here. Tony V says, it's a tough one, but we gave the D a little time to suck some wind. Yeah, now this is where it's really going to get to say who's going to be able to reach down. I wish that moron Fireman Ed would fall off the railing. He's old as shit and climbing around like an idiot. Grow up. What if does that guy get paid by the Jets to do that? Fireman Ed? I don't know. This, Laura, this thing you just said right here. This is it. We need a turnover. Badly. I mean, they're stopping the run, but they're giving up the underneath stuff. Love to see a turnover right here. Leonard Flournoy says, don't pick on the kicker. I'm not picking on him. Just that, we could have used that. This is interesting. Barry, why would they kick a field goal at this time? I guess he didn't feel comfortable going for 3rd and 7 or 8 or 9 at that point. He's got the 3rd string QB in, so maybe that's why. Let's see. What? Grandizer? They took is that temporary or did they take it off your television completely? That's nuts. Grizzly Gizmo says that Sanders definitely has leg and accuracy, but he has no clutch mode. He fails when we need him the most. So he's not a prime time player. Man. Let's see here. What's this say here? Do we let our players rest the game and have our starters get healthy for Tua to come back? We can make a great run in the playoffs with a healthy team. Well, I mean, Tua's resting right now, so we know that's exactly what he's doing. Teron Armstead, not sure what the deal is with him. Xavier Howard, yeah, he's sitting on the bench right now. So let's go. We just need 3 points. We gave him a safety. That's all we need. We just need to stop and get back on the field on offense. Let's go here. So it's 1st and 10 for the Jets. They're on the 44-yard line. Zach Wilson's back to throw. He's looking kind of deep. Finds a guy wide open on the right-hand side for about a 19-yard completion. The guy beat Nick Needham. He just came off the line, was running free, did an out route completion. But he had so much cushion on that play. I mean, literally had 15 yards cushion. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35. Dolphins show blitz. They do it pitch out. We don't tackle. And the guy gets about I'd say about 11 yards in the first down. That play should have gone nowhere. That play should have been dead. We didn't tackle. You can't throw your arms out against an NFL running back. And that's exactly what Darth Cater just did. He tried to tackle somebody with your arms. You didn't get in position. Your hips, the guy just gave you a stiff arm, knocked you down, and then nobody tackled. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 from, looks like about the 27-yard line. Handoff right in the middle. Didn't really go anywhere. So it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. They're already in field goal range. This would be a good time if I was Zach Wilson to take a shot. But at the same time, Robert Zala would probably want to get some time off the clock, and see if you can't get this first down on 3rd and 1. But they haven't shown the propensity to run the ball well. So that's why I'm thinking possibly play action. If you have to take the field goal, take the field goal. But let's see what happens. Zach Wilson is up under center. Okay, is this a timeout or a penalty? Looks like, I don't know, the refs are stopping the play for some reason. Jets timeout. They didn't like what they saw. Obviously, they were going to do something, I think, tricky. I think they were going to do some sort of play action pass, and the Dolphins were lined up for it. It's funny you mentioned this, Cuban. Need Holland to make a play. That's another name we haven't heard much today. I don't know if that's because they're not throwing at him. I'm not sure, but I haven't heard his name. Let's see here. Yes, our tackling has been quite poor this season. No reason for that. Let's see, going on here. Stuff them like a Thanksgiving turkey right here. See, on that play, I don't think they were going to run. I think they had a play action or some sort of RPO ready with a read, and they couldn't run it. This is troubling. Loss to the Jets would be seriously bad. The effing Jets, come on, let's go, Big D. It's not that bad. Guys, there's 17 games in the season. We're good. We're going to be good. We can't blitz. Our secondary is too banged up and sucks. And that's kind of true. You know, if you blitz, you're going to leave everybody back there one-on-one, and that would be scary. This is a good point being made here. We had so many distractions within a 2-week period. The focus seems a little bit off. Absolutely. I believe that as well. There was so much going on these last 2 weeks. It's bad. I just wonder if you're seeing the same thing I am. Number 15 needs to spend the rest of the season in the weight room. Maybe he can do something next year. You're talking about Jalen Phillips, obviously. And outside of a couple good plays that he's had, you're absolutely right. Jalen Phillips has been a complete failure this year. I mean, the kid was so good last year on being out there on the outside doing pass rushes. He doesn't seem to be functioning right here. Do I think Tua will be back next week? Yes. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not his doctor. I don't know how he's feeling. But if Teddy can't go, I think, yeah, for sure they're going to see if they can't get him out there. Let's see. Yeah, and this is completely true. We lost our QB1 and QB2. What do you expect? Hopefully we squeeze in something. Yeah. You're playing your third string quarterback, your offensive left tackle who's a pro bowler. People are hurt, and you're only down 19-17. Okay, here it is. Third down, they throw a pass to their one of the wide receivers out in the flat. They snapped quickly, and he got a first down. Not by much, but enough to keep the clock running. All right, so it's 1st and 10. He found the guy out in the flat. Good coverage, but they only needed 1 yard. So they got him out of bounds, but since he only needed 1 yard, doesn't need much for that play to be successful. All right, so they're on the 22-yard line going in. He's in a shotgun. He hands off to the right-hand side. Nothing. That got stopped. I bet you maybe nothing more than 2 yards. Running game's not there for the Jets. They have to keep trying it as part of the game plan, obviously. But I don't know if I would worry about it. If those flat passes are open every single time for 4, 5, or 6 yards, I would just keep doing that. It doesn't look like, this team is going to force a turnover. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. That play went nowhere. Zach Tom... he got the snap. Again, he just threw it into, he went into the flat, and we couldn't tackle, and the ball's down to the 1 yard line again. Simple 4 or 5 yard pass out into the flat to a halfback. Simple. And let me count how many guys missed this. Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson probably threw about a 4 yard ball. 2 Dolphins fall over each other. Let's see. Javon Holland completely blows the tackle, and Van Ginkel had to come and clean it up. Horrible tackling. I mean, this isn't stuff that you find in a lot of high schools. We're just not tackling. Now it's 1st and goal from the 1 foot line. Plenty of time, but it's so disconcerting. Tackle. Here's a snap, inside run. And I think he's in. So right now it's going to be 26-17, down 9. There are no 9-point plays. So we're down 2 scores here. 2 scores and now somebody else is hurt. Jeez. Oh, man, this is bad. All right, so there's nobody else but to watch along. I've been respectful all stream until I saw some dumbass comment. Okay, so hope we don't have another injury. Come on. Yeah, I know a lot of fans from other teams come on and talk, but that's okay. I mean, we would if we didn't have places to do this. This number 52 has gotten up slowly. That is Landon Roberts. It's not looking concussion related. It's looking like they're looking at his ribs, which who knows though. In this protocol, he's walking off under his own power. He's going to be okay. You may be right. This may be too big of a mountain for Skylar to lead us back from. And what's really weird, watching the Jets team, watching the players on the Jets sideline, they act like they're doing something huge. You're playing against a third team quarterback, and you're acting like you've just won a playoff game. They got to come back down here though, so we'll see. But it's not over. It's not over. A lot of time left. 9:22. We've already seen 9:22 can be an eternity. An eternity. So there's plenty of time. Let's just see what we can do. Let's see what else we got here. The schedule gets too tough in the second half to lose these games against opponents we should beat. Bottom line, beat the teams you should beat. You have to understand the adversity that this team is under right now. You're down to your third string quarterback. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go ahead and pull all of the box scores from all of the games today. And I want you to look and see how many of them had their third string rookie quarterback playing in an NFL game. Don't get upset. I would say this if it was the Jets. I would say, guys, hey, we beat you, but so what? I understand this game doesn't really mean anything. The Dolphins aren't beat. The Dolphins are beat up. There's a big difference. The Dolphins, as a fan base, and if ESPN was in sports journals were telling the truth, that is the statement. The Dolphins aren't a beat team. They are a beat up team. Badly beat up team. I mean, when your first string quarterback, your second string quarterback, your starting left tackle, your starting cornerback, your other starting, I mean, it's stupid to say, oh, the Dolphins are beat, they look lousy. Nobody's there. You don't have your starting unit. You don't practice with your third string quarterback. It just doesn't happen. Let me rephrase that. You don't practice with your third string rookie quarterback. Every box score that you can pull this weekend, go ahead and look at them all. None of them will have the third string quarterback. Sorry if that sounds like I'm a fanboy, then I guess I am. I'm just saying it real. These are the type of games when, some of the guys out there, and they'll do their, what do you call it, the breakdowns of plays and stuff. There's no reason to break down these plays. I could almost guarantee you when Mike McDaniel gets into practice Monday and Tuesday, it's very hard to break down a play and see what went wrong when the defense knows what you can and can't do and what your limitations are. It really doesn't give you any value moving forward. Just telling you. All right, so you're right. Can't let frustration and emotions get the best of me. Thanks for the reminder. No, I mean, I would almost, this is going to sound really weird, if I'm Mike McDaniel and I'm Boyer and I'm the coaching staff, I'm looking at this as a scrimmage. I got to have an in-game scrimmage because the film work for this isn't really going to be of much value to me. The only thing this film work is going to give me is I can see what the Jets did on offense, so I know to break it down on that side. On offense, we're just trying to do what we can do. I mean, it'll benefit Skylar because you say, hey, Skylar, when you're in this kind of situation, here's what you may want to look at. Here's what, and it may help the offensive line say, I understand what you're going against, but for the most part, no, there's not much value in this film work. All right, first, and that goes the same for the Jets. I mean, the Jets are playing defense against a third-string rookie quarterback. Not much they're going to get from this either that's going to help them the rest of the way. 1st and 10, ball's on the 25. Here comes the snap. This guy was in a shotgun. Snap the friggin' ball, will you? They didn't get it off. See, that's what I'm telling you. This isn't going to be much for the Dolphins to look at. Don't even bother doing any breakdowns and all that stuff. That's just putting up content to try and get people to look. There's nothing to look at. This is a practice. And if we end up having a good practice and pulling it out, then fine. But and what it's going to take, and I hate saying this with football, being a Dolphins fan, this point, it's going to take luck to win this game. We're going to have a defensive turnover, maybe a defensive score. Someone's going to have to blow coverage and have Tyreek wide open. Okay, here we go. He's looking to throw it deep, doesn't get anybody, and he gets sacked. And not only did he get sacked, but he fumbled the ball, and the Jets are going to have it on about the, 5 or 6 yard line. This game is over. This game is a teaching moment at this point. Yeah, we have to hold on to the ball. You don't beat yourselves. I wouldn't get down about this game at all. Now it's just a teaching moment. These Jets look like they think they've actually done something, except they've harassed a rookie third-string quarterback who has limited experience. And if you're a Dolphin fan in here and you think that this is bad, I'm telling you. I'm actually telling you, I'm not upset. I'm watching practice right now. That's what I think I have to look at this as. I'm watching practice. No game film watching, no breakdown. The kid doesn't know what he's doing. I'm not even down on Skylar. He doesn't know what he's doing right now. 1st and goal from the 6, pitch out to the right, and he basically almost walked into the end zone, but we have a flag. It might be holding on the Jets, which would be awesome to push him back 15 yards. Let's see what we got. Waiting for the signal. All right, here we go. Still no signal. Yes, I know a lot of people said put Skylar in. They were boneheads. If you were screaming to put Skylar in, you don't understand. Skylar can't come in until he's running with the first team. Dolphins fans shouldn't get mad at this loss. We will beat them at the Hard Rock and blow them out 42-0. Bring it. I know you're just showing off, but you mean nothing here. So we got face mask penalty. Do I need to say it again? Let me just say it again. You don't beat yourself. Now it's going to give you like 1st and goal from the 2 yard line, but we're going to, this isn't looking good. Okay. Yeah. Skylar, he looks to me like he is going to be a good quarterback, but he just needs seasoning. Why? Oh, wait a second here. Wait a second. Whining? I'm whining? You haven't been listening if you think I'm whining. Stop whining, bro. You're better than that, bro. We're getting our asses kicked. Nobody cares about our injury situation. Stop it. You sound like Buffalo fans. Dude, if telling you how things happen in the locker room, if that's whining, I don't know what to say. Buffalo had their number 1 QB. Josh Allen played the entire game. They were missing a couple of DBs. They had their number 1 wide receiver. They had everything out there. They succumbed to the heat. Yeah, the heat sucks. I'm not whining. I'm just calling it as I see it. Like I said, you go find me any team in any box score this week that has a QB3 playing in it. I'll wait. Go ahead. Go find him. It ain't whining. It's called realistic. It's realism. Man. I don't know if Teddy would have thrown it all over them, but what I do know, he wasn't given a chance because he wasn't given a chance because he got hurt. The Dolphins didn't have a chance. I mean, let these people have their day. They're from New York after all. They're New York fans. It is what it is. Let's see here. Still a 2-score game. Yep, it is. It's a 2-score game. And this is... Thanks, man. Can we get a like spike for Barry? He's been a great host for Dolphins and Jets fans today. So yeah, and go ahead and subscribe. You know, I'd like to have you. I don't. Either way, I'll talk about it. I'm trying to tell you how it is. I'm not being a fanboy. I'm telling you what it's going to be like in the locker room. I'm going to tell you what it's going to be like at practice. A good coach will look at this and tell people, okay, here's what we need to address. And the first thing we need to address, we didn't have this, this, and this. Second thing we need to address, doesn't matter if Tua was playing. You had too many friggin' penalties. You can't have that. Your quarterback got sacked. You have to break down what went wrong. The good stuff takes care of itself. You'll be able to look at that. Too many things went wrong. You beat yourself, and you had extreme adversity that you couldn't overcome. I don't think people talk smack about Teddy. And I would take your bet. I think that Teddy for sure would have played better. It's obvious. There's no denying that. He would have been prepared. Just by being prepared, he would have played better. So that's pretty much obvious. Now you got this kid in here who's probably demoralized, thinking he lost the game. It's not his fault. Let's see here. What we got? Dolphins are not frauds. They're a good team hit by injuries. They'll be back. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not whining. I'm surprised Edmund wasn't involved much today. I know Mostert had a monster game, but still. And Waddle. I mean, so, again, he didn't have the opportunity to know and learn the game plan for today. Not that he didn't know the plays. He didn't know the game plan. Big difference, guys. Let's see here. We still have 9 minutes of football. Mike can figure something out because he's proven it never quit. Yeah, absolutely. A turnover here, a missed coverage there. Let's see what happens. He's going deep. He's looking deep. He's throwing. And he got probably about a 25-yard gain to, oh, no. He didn't hold on to it. He was open. But if you notice on that throw, the problem with that throw, that requires a zip pass. And Teddy right now is having this thing where he's floating the ball out there. That's from playing in college. In college, you can float the ball and stuff. He's got to get that ball there. He's got the arm, but he has to learn. That shit's not going to work in the NFL. If you see a receiver open now, get him the ball because it won't be open by the time your floated pass gets there. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. He's in a shotgun. Here comes the snap. Obviously, defensive backs are back there. It's about a 9-yard completion to Cedric for about 9 yards. Yeah, but we're not. We came back against Baltimore with our entire roster in place. Right now, you got to believe that the Jets are daring Skylar to win this game. All right. Here we go. 3rd and 1, 8:29 left. He's under center. Gesicki goes in motion to the left, taking so much time. Handoff up the middle, goes nowhere. And now on that play, if you guys want to look at all 22 films and want to see something, there's a play that you can actually look at. Mike Gesicki shit the bed on that block. That could have been a first down. Mike Gesicki cannot block. You just saw it. He went in motion. He's supposed to hit that guy, kick him out so the running back can go up the middle. He blew it. Completely blew it. It's 4th and 1. This might be the game right here if we don't make this play. All right, so here we go. He's under center. Alex Ingold back there with him. Pitched, and he's not going to get this first down. Nope. Game. That sucked. It looked like he was trying to, again, throw that ball back to Skylar. I'm not sure why. That looked awful. So why is everyone railing on Skylar? He did decent for his first game. The O-line pass blocking was asked today. Our kicker missed a crucial field goal. Some of our receivers are missing some crucial passes. I'd say that's a good assessment. I say that's a good assessment, and you're asking too much for an unseasoned, inexperienced, unprepared rookie quarterback. So I don't think we're railing on him as much as, it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about that. Let's see here. So it's 1st and 10 on the 30. Handoff. Is that Jalen? Nope. That's Christian Wilkins with a big stick in the backfield for about a 6-yard loss. The Tua haters. Yes, the Tua haters. They're everywhere. Need to stop bringing up Skylar and Teddy from now on. How did that work out for this team? Obviously needs Tua. He's QB1. He is that dude. We don't have that dude, we don't win. That simple. We don't have Tua, we don't win. All right, so now it's 2nd and looks like it's going to be about 15. Let's see here. 2nd and 15, 6:50, clock is running. Jets hand it off inside again, and this time they do tackle. He gets about 3 or 4, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. Richard Long says, you're not a fanboy, that's why your viewership is going to skyrocket. People want to hear somebody telling us straight. I don't know any other way. I don't know how people can look at this and see that, this is A, it's not a failure. B, it's not great. It is what it is. I mean, you cannot play in the NFL against top players and with your third string people, especially if the third string person didn't practice with the first team. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 11. They're just not going to run. This time he gashed us, and we didn't tackle, and he ran for about 15 yards. Defense is gassed. Defense is gassed at this point. That play should not have run for like 14, 15 yards. At this point, the Jets are just going to run out the clock. Guard pulled, sealed, and I'm just watching guys like Nick Needham just get pushed down the field. Just pushed down the field. They're gassed. They want to get on the plane. They want to get the hell out of there. I'm not saying they quit. No, they didn't quit, but they know at this point that they're overmatched. It's 5:26. They can't stop. They're at least probably going to get a field goal here. It's pretty bad. Okay, here's a snap. Another handoff. I'll tell you what, in defeat, you don't usually give out game balls, but Christian Wilkins is one bad man. Christian Wilkins is just playing his nuts off out there, trying to keep, that's his area. He is just owning his area. And, there's nothing else that can be said about that. He's playing. It's going to be interesting to find out whether Teddy actually passed protocol today or not. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see across the league what happens. All right. Here we go. It's going to be, 2nd and 9. An inside handoff to the wide receiver. He runs it in, probably for a touchdown from like 9. Yeah, they call it a touchdown. So the spank is on. What you're going to, now, right now, Berrios got hit. He's on the sidelines. He can't answer the bell. Right now, with 4:24, he can't get up. Why is there nobody over there bringing him into the protocol? I mean, he did a great run. He ran it in. Looks like he got in. Boom! Helmet-to-helmet hit. And then he couldn't get up. That's definitely a concussion. Helmet-to-helmet hit with Javon Holland. I think he got the touchdown. He hit the pylon. But now, they didn't even put him in the protocol. He's walking around. Man, okay, so we got blown out. That's okay, guys. that's okay. No, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, wow. Wow is right. Giving up 40 points to the Jets. Wow. This is pretty bad. Bro, I feel like if we had two of this would have been a different score. Probably. I mean, Jalen Waddle, I think, caught one pass. I think he was thrown at twice all game long. That doesn't happen with Tua in the game. That doesn't happen. 2 attempts, 2 targets of Jalen Waddle. That doesn't happen. Cedric Wilson, 1 target maybe. Gesicki, 1 target. Durham Smythe, maybe 1. Craycraft, maybe 1. Skylar was obviously not prepared. I mean, somebody mentioned, hey, listen, the Patriots won with a third-string quarterback. That's because they knew in advance. This is different, guys. Come on, man. Okay, here we go. Getting spanked. Coaches did not have his team prepped all across the board. Boyer's got to get his head out of the ass with these calls. Yeah, this is pretty bad. And here's the worst part. I'm not a whiner. Not at all. But here's what's going to happen. The media is going to have a field day. But you know what? When you're going good, you want to rub their face in it. When shit happens like this, you got to have your face rubbed in it. This is bad. 40 points to the Jets. At this point, this might piss some people off. If I were Mike McDaniel, I'd put the second team and pull everybody. You can't risk any more injury. Put Tyler out there, but don't risk any of the high money people. Don't put Tyreek out there. Don't put Jalen Waddle. Let's just, run the ball and run the clock out and get the hell out of New York. Nothing good can come from trying to be, huge right now. And you're absolutely right. The Dolphins defense didn't give up 40 points to the Jets. Dolphin O is responsible here. Absolutely. So just run the clock out at this point. Get on the plane. Get the hell out. I see Jalen Waddle is in the game. Not sure why. He's never going to get the ball. Skylar just threw a ball down for about 6 or 7 yards to Myles Gaskin. Let it run. Let it run. Tell me about it. Bobby, did they come over and look at Berrios on that hit? I mean, did they say that Berrios is in the concussion protocol? He was obviously in trouble over there on the sidelines. All right, here we go here. 2nd and 4. Man in motion. Snap to Skylar. He's looking deep with the pass. He got a pass complete for about 20, 25 yards. I think that's Gesicki. Gesicki can catch his ass off. Can't block, but he can catch. So, obviously a Jets fan here says the Jets must have had more heart. All right, let's see what here. Boyer is sacrificing the pass rush because we don't have good inside linebackers who can cover the pass. That seems kind of obvious at this point. That seems very obvious. Let's see here. Let me run the play here. 1st and 10, 250 and running. Skylar's looking to throw it deep. Again, here's the problem with Skylar's throw. Everyone said Skylar has a great arm. If you guys are watching the game and you saw that play, he throws a rainbow arc for a ball. That is not going to work in the NFL. You can't have one of these balls that just takes its time, gets there, and comes back down because the safeties and cornerbacks are too fast. They can react to that. You're looking up and that ball's just sailing. Hey, man, I run a 4.4 at worst. At 4.4, I'm going to catch up to that ball. Kid doesn't know that yet. He's got the arm. He's got to learn how to throw. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 40. He throws an inside screen to Cedric Wilson. It's going to go for a first down. I'm not going to play the sound because at this point it doesn't make any sense to. 2:32. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike McDaniel took this down to the first, to the 2-minute warning. So I got a question here, a comment. Without Tua, we have no offense. Without exit corner and Jones, we have no defense. This is sad. We get beat by the Jets and this bad. Guys, the Jets scored 40 points. They did. As I've been saying, you can't look at this as being beat. You're beat up. Big difference. Skylar's got the ball. He's throwing it to Jalen Waddle for about a 10-yard gain and a first down at about the 19. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. Let's see here. I see people on here talking about Bailey Zapp from the Patriots winning today. It was not his first playing time today. He's been in the game before today. Absolutely. They don't understand. Not only do they not understand, people don't care. They don't want to know real data for the most part. I had people commenting in a video I did yesterday after the NFL report came out saying Tua had 2 concussions. And I'm like, this video I'm doing is about the fact that the NFL lied and that there wasn't a concussion against the Bills. And they don't care. They just don't care. I mean, if the NFL and the NFLPA both put out a report saying that Tua did not have a concussion in the Buffalo Bills game, you see that. I actually showed the report. If you see that and you are told that and you still say that Tua had a concussion, I can't help you. Nobody can help you. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see what we got here. A concussion didn't beat us as it was a combination of different things in all 3 phases. I'll agree with that. It was indeed all 3 phases, but it was led by the concussion. You have to understand, at the time that Teddy got the concussion, if you remember back that far, it was 0-0. He got the concussion and they called a safety, and it was 2-0. And at that point, he was gone. So whatever preparation Mike McDaniel made for this game was contingent and dependent upon Teddy Bridgewater being quarterback. I guarantee you could go down to the Hard Rock Casino today, put every dime you have, and say, did Mike McDaniel think that Teddy Bridgewater would be out of the game on the first offensive series? And he would have said no. But that's what happened. And then from there, shit rolled downhill. Everything afterwards was dependent upon the offense not being able to perform, which then put the defense on. I mean, come on, guys. This isn't brain surgery. Just think a little bit. All I care about is the W, and we get trashed by the Jets. That's the result. If that's all you care about, then you might be in for a long season. I mean, a long season. If you just think, W's matter. They don't. Not in the full season. Let's see. Withhold their paycheck this week. Nobody should get paid for this garbage. It was pretty bad. I will admit it. So let me get back to the game here. 1st and 10, 2 minutes. Skylar's back to throw. He throws a pass underneath to... looks like Myles Gaskin for about maybe 2 or 3 yards. He's doing his best. Let's see here. Yeah, I've noticed this too. Is it me, or does all of Skylar Thompson passes wobble 15 yards or more? It seems that way. It seems like he can't throw a rocket. I know we've seen him do it, but he looks like a college quarterback. Yes, they are wobbling. Let's see here. Skylar's going to learn, or he's going to get stomped worse than this, but I have faith in our coach to teach tackling fundamentals. I just wish we could do something with our O-line. O-line didn't do bad today. We had over 100 yards rushing. I'll take that. But, this isn't our team. I don't know how many times many of you guys have actually played actual football and played in a game, but every person is a piece of a puzzle, and our biggest puzzle pieces aren't there. All right, Skylar just threw to Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin caught the ball. He's down to about the, I'd say, 13-yard line. Nice throw, nice catch, nice run after the catch. Let's see here. We don't know if Teddy had a concussion or not. We only know for certain he was put in the new protocol. Yep, that's all we know. That's all we know right now. Dolphins better be ready for no playoff. Nah, I don't think you have to talk about that. And bad play by Skylar. He just threw it away. Yeah, he got sacked. No, if Skylar said he was prepared, he lied. There's no way. There's no way you'd be prepared for this. And the offensive line right now can't be blamed because the fact of this quarterback doesn't know his adjustments and his outlets. He's not able to go through his progression, and I just hope he doesn't get hurt because he's getting banged around right now. All right, so here we go. God, some of you guys are doomsayers. Skylar's not going to get cut. 4th and 7, and he's waiting too long. You got to get rid of the ball to Skylar, and you threw a pass, and it's basically over at this point. That was just off. Maybe we got a flag. It's probably going to be holding on us. I'll have to believe this. Agree with you on this. Greg Little is a joke. Awful. Just god awful. And that penalty was against us. So declined. They take the ball. They're going to win. This game is over. I guess I'm drinking till I snooze. Well, you know what I'm doing? It's 4:10. I'm going to go out and see the wife. We're going to head outside. We're going to head downtown. And we're going to go have some sushi and crab legs and not let this game bother us and not even look back. Move forward. Let's hear the announcement about Tua. They're in the victory formation. They're just going to kneel down and run it out. Thankfully, this thing is going to be over in about 56 seconds. Expect what you expect with the media all next week. And football is fun. And like I said, Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to announce our promotion. We're going to fly people into these games. Stick around and look for that video. It's coming. I can't wait to meet some of you guys and enjoy some time with you. I won't be able to go to all the games, but I'll see you on a Friday and Saturday because on Sunday I got to do this. It's over, guys. And ever get to a point where you're glad a game is over? This is one of those games where you're like, man, I'm really happy this thing is finally over. We got beat. Accept it. Move on. Part of football. I think Tom Brady lost 2 in a row, and he's got, rings coming out the wazoo. So I'm not worried about it at all. Won't see me get down. Won't see me start selling out people and say they stink and suck and everything. I'll leave that for the other fans that just want to talk shit. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me, and ladies. I love it when I see the ladies in here. Makes my heart, knowing that people, men and women, are enjoying football. Football's a great game. We got spanked today. It just happens. Talk to you guys, I say probably tomorrow.